The telecast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, People's State Bank, Henson's Fur and Leather, Stevens Welding and Machine, Tioga Parts Supply, Otheon Boutique, Shauna's Place, Wyndmere Auto, Basin Service Company, Sund Manufacturing, Lincoln State Bank, The Locker, Glenburn Booster Club, DA Land LLC, Brad Johnson Insurance, RTC Networks.
It's cold, it's foggy, and it's playoff football weather here in the great state of North Dakota. I'm Dallas Hanson. Thank you for choosing Game Day Media, wherever, however. Today, we've got the 3 seed, the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux. They are being the home team, and they're welcoming a very, very, very talented Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds team that's looking for the upset, just like they pulled last week. Our pregame show here on Game Day Media starts now.
NCC Video is everything you love about cable TV in a portable package. Watch shows live or record them wherever you are, whether you're at home or on the go, even out of state. No more fighting over what's on TV, because everyone can watch what they want, when they want, on their own devices, all for the same price or less than you're paying today. We'll even get you set up at home and show you how to use it. NCC Video. Take your TV with you.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Shop Henson's Fur and Leather for a variety of unique, attractive items. Leathers for the cyclist, jewelry, leather goods, comfy footwear, and of course, the area's best selection of Pendleton items from clothing to accessories. Find it all at Henson's Fur and Leather.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, offering Mustang, Legend, and Robsico brand soybean and corn seed, along with grain cleaning services for small grains since 1994. Contact Clark at 701-833-3472 for your 2025 seed needs.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Stevens Welding and Machine in Glenburn, North Dakota is a locally owned and operated full-service machine and welding shop specializing in fabrication, oil field and agricultural welding and repair and hydraulics. We've been in the Glenburn area since 1946. Shauna's Place is a small-town home cooking cafe located in Westhope. Everything from burgers, pizza, homemade soup, to muffins, cookies, pies, cakes, and much more. Also available for catering events and party rooms. Enjoy a meal at Shauna's Place.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
And welcome back into GameDay Media at our GameDay Media Sports Desk and on our pregame show. Welcome to another Coach's Comments, and we have head coach Scott Stringy of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood football team, the Warbirds football team, to talk with me about their upcoming quarterfinal round playoff game this afternoon with the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux. And first of all, Coach Scott, thanks for taking time to visit with us here today.
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for your coverage. It's really nice that our fans across the state, across the nation, actually are able to watch if they can't come. So
yeah,
we greatly appreciate it.
Our privilege. Looking at your season record year to date, you're 8-2 on the season. You've had a very good, successful season so far, and you started out with a loss to the Mayport CG Patriots on the first game of the year. Avenged that loss in the quarterfinal round on the first round playoff game. That's got to be a good feeling as your team has continued to grow this season, Coach.
Yeah, the first game of the season, we had we moved the ball really well. We turned the ball over 5 times and lost by a touchdown, had all kinds of errors, things, miscues that kept us from winning the game. And just a quick season recap, we played Griggs Mid-Dakota week 3, and we beat them by 2, scored late in the game to win that one. We lost to Lemoore. They scored 60-some, and we scored 40-some, and that was a offensive juggernaut battle. We didn't play defense very well, and Moore's a really good team. And then we ended the season with a win against Hankinson, which gave us the opportunity to host, which we got to play Mayport again, like you said, and avenge. We didn't play very well the first half, and they played really well, and we wore them down in the second half and came out victorious on that one. And then last week we played a really good Griggs Mid-Dakota team, region champ up there, and wore them down in the second half and won 44-24. So some, a lot closer battles than Westhope has seen, that's for sure.
Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn, they've got a high-powered offensive team, as you very well know, and probably have one of the best football players that I've ever seen play the sport of football in Walker Broughton. But they bring a lot of weapons, Coach. How are you going to shut them down?
Well, I don't know what the recipe is to shut them down. There's maybe they get sick or something the night before. They don't play. That would be a good one. I watch them on film. The Broughton kid is special. He's someone that it's an honor to be able to coach against him and play against him. But they have, like you said, they have weapons all over the field. They do a really nice job. Their coaches do a good job getting those kids out in space, and they play very aggressive on defense, and they get guys to the ball, and they just do a nice job. They haven't had a game where it's been close. They've ran away every single game, and they did that last year, until they got in the playoffs too. So it's a challenge. It's definitely a great challenge that you try to minimize the big plays that they have and try to make them earn everything instead of giving up those big plays. But it's a tough task. But as far as the recipe to keep them from scoring a lot, no one's had that. Even last year when they lost or played a close game, they still scored over 30 points, over 40 points. So they definitely know how to put points on the board, and defensively they've shut down teams quite a bit this year as well.
From talking with the co-head coach Lane Fleur earlier today, he mentioned 3 players that you have that are particular concern against your team, and that's your quarterback Ryan Qualm and running back Hunter Dunn. And he also mentioned a special teams player, John Dexter, that he pointed out in our coach's comments, and he knows who those players are.
Yeah, they've had a good year. They've done a nice job. Hunter's had a really good playoff run here too. He's put the team on his back and done a great job there. Brian's has a good year as a quarterback for us, and has had some exceptional games. He had a really nice game against Lemoore, and looking to build on that and have a good one against Westhope here. And yeah, and then we got John Dexter. He's had a good year at receiver too for us, and has had a phenomenal season as a returner.
Thanks again, Coach. You've been listening to head coach Scott Stringy of the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds in our Game Day Media in our pregame show. We'll step aside, and when we come back after a few words from our sponsors, we'll visit with co-head coach Lane Fleur of the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux after this quick timeout. You're watching Game Day Media. Back after this timeout.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
People's State Bank, with locations in Westhope and Newburgh, specializes in agricultural, commercial, and personal loans and offers convenient and easy online and mobile app banking, as well as tap-to-pay debit cards to make all your banking needs easy. Find their website at psbnd.com. Since 1964, Basin Service Company in Westhope has been providing roustabout, excavation, dirt work, crude oil, and hot oil trucks. Located 4 miles south on Highway 83, Basin Service Company is ready to help you with all your oil field needs. Visit their website at basinnation.com.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 2001, Wyndmere Auto has been your hometown CarQuest auto parts store and more. Full auto, truck, and tire shop. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. For more info, please go to wyndmereauto.com.
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Experience the difference of banking at Lincoln State Bank in Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Hankinson. We are prepared to meet your deposit, investment, and lending needs. Lincoln State Bank is your headquarters for agricultural, commercial, consumer, or mortgage loans. Call one of our bankers today to discuss your borrowing needs. We're happy to assist you with your savings and retirement plans. Contact any of our locations to enjoy the convenience of online and mobile banking. Lincoln State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we come back into Game Day Media at our Game Day Media sports desk and our pregame show, welcome to our coach's comments. I have co-head coach Lane Fleur of the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux football team to talk with me about their upcoming quarterfinal round playoff game this afternoon with the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. And first of all, Coach, thanks for taking time to visit with us here on Game Day Media.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming back up here to Westhope today.
Last week, in the second round playoff game in 9B football, the Sioux put their undefeated record on the line against the Alexander Comets, and when it was all said and done, the Sioux came away with a 38-point win, 54-16 in the second playoff game. That's the closest team that anybody's gotten to you this season, Coach.
Yeah, Alexander, they came out, we got the lead right away, but to give them a lot of credit. Second half, they kept battling and, they created some turnovers and they capitalized on them.
You've got an undefeated season coming into today's game, and how has that shaped your confidence and approach heading into this quarterfinal round?
Well, right now we're at the point of the season where what we've did in the past really doesn't matter. We got to go 1-0 this week. If we don't go 1-0, we go home. And that's something that we know is on the line. We're extremely excited about the opportunity. But, our boys have been waiting to be playing deep in the playoffs all year long. This has been our goal. Now we just got to make sure we come out ready to play against a very good Wyndmere Lidgerwood team. And hopefully we can execute the best we can to be able to come out on top today.
Well, I'm sure you've been able to pick up some video of the Warbirds team. They're kind of a Cinderella team so far. As last week, they knocked off the number 5 team, Griggs County, and they're nothing to look past for sure.
No, they have some athletes on the team. I mean, their quarterback, Brian Quam, does a lot of good things. He has a really nice ball. Their running back, Hunter Dunn, he runs hard, creates some matchup problems in the passing game as well. And then they got a special teams player, John Dexter, that is dynamic, and we got to make sure we limit big plays. They do things a little bit different than we've seen all year long. They're going to make us cover the field vertically, but also horizontally. All 53 yards in the third are going to have to be covered by somebody this week, and they create some matchup problems just putting people in space.
I know that you co-head coach with Anthony Lee, and I think Anthony is your offensive coordinator, and everybody knows about the offensive threats about the Sioux, but one thing that really points out to me, when I look at your schedule and look at the wins, you've played some pretty good defense this year, Coach.
Yeah, that's something that was the emphasis this year. We know we can win in barn burn or where we light up the scoreboard. Our offense is really good, and they can score some points, but we got to be able to stop somebody, and that's been our point of emphasis all year long. We wanted to be really good at our pre-snap alignments, and then understanding what our each and every individual out there, what their responsibility is. And our boys have did a great job of that this year. Give them all the credit, and then also we're playing very, very physical. And that's something that in order to win deep into the playoffs, you have to be the most physical football team on the field.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach. You've been listening to co-head coach Lane Fleur of the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux here on our GameDay Media pregame show. We'll step aside when we come back after a few words from some of our great sponsors. We'll take a look around the state of North Dakota for other playoff action and happening this afternoon. You're watching GameDay Media. Back after this timeout.
Wyndmere has won the toss. They elected to defer. We're kicking this way to start the game. Shake hands, fellas. Have fun.
So you heard it there first from our referee this afternoon. It'll be Ron Wright with his crew tonight. This afternoon, Steve Morbin will be our umpire. Richard Seiner, our linesman. Mike Gunderson will be the line judge this afternoon, and Joshua Nollmeyer will be the back judge as the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux will receive the ball on the opening kickoff. Welcome into GameDay Media. Pop up some popcorn, get your favorite beverage, and like a Diet Coke, Dallas Hansen.
Yeah, get the DCs on tap.
Yeah, and we've got a quarterfinal round game here this afternoon up here in Westhope, North Dakota. We started out the day pretty early. It's going to be a great day for football. The weather is a little bit cooler on the cooler side, but this is what teams look for at the end of the postseason, and a chance to continue on as they move towards the Dakota Bowl, Dallas.
No, that's spot on, Randy, and talking a little bit with Coach Stringy from the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. They left last night, traveled up to Minot, stayed the night in Minot, and then made the foggy trip up here to Westhope, but they're coming to play. I mean, Stringy was talking to his kids. I was listening when I was on the field. They were outside of their bus. He goes, "It's our time. This is our time. Their time is over." So the kids are pumped up. And Randy, you take a look at this roster. When you got a kid like Brian Quam, pass for over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, and then they've got an excellent running back. Watching some film on their game last week, Hunter Dunn, Randy, is somebody to watch out today. He's their running back, 1,200 yards on the year. So they've got some playmakers. And talking to folks around the state, different coaches, this is going to be Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux's first true test, if you will. This is the first team. They don't know much about them, Randy, so let's see what the Sioux can do today.
Yeah, they come into this quarterfinal game as the Region 1 number 2 seed. And like Dallas says, they've knocked off their first two opponents in the first round. The second round, find themselves up here in Westhope, North Dakota for this quarterfinal round this afternoon. They defeated Mayport in the first round. Griggs County Makota the second round, averaging just over 41 points a game while allowing only 23 points a game. But on the other side of the football field, the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux, they know where the end zone's at.
Yeah, and we talk about every broadcast how last year they got to the semis, lost. There's been a sour taste in their mouth all summer, all fall, and this is how they get to the Dakota Bowl, how they can get that state championship. And we look at our number one kid in the state of North Dakota, Walker Broughton, the sole leader, the captain. Randy, 4,800 yards rushing for his career. That's insane with 33 touchdowns. I mean, it's going to be so fun to watch. I hope everybody's in tune. We got the national anthem here now.
Yeah, we're going to turn it over to PA announcer, and Kennedy Hill will honor the United States of America with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding, with the honoring of our United States of America here from the Westhope Press Box. As we turn it over to our PA announcer for our starting lineups here for both teams.
First, let's meet the defensive starters for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. First, senior, number 5, linebacker, Logan Larson. Sophomore, defensive back, number 7, Jackson Creer. Senior linebacker, number 8, Brian Quam. Senior linebacker, number 10, Hunter Dunn. Freshman, defensive back, number 11, Owen Ludisaw. Junior, defensive back, number 23, John Dexter. Senior, defensive end, number 30, Peyton Thies. Senior, defensive tackle, number 79, Chase Cooper. Sophomore, defensive end, number 84, Derek Kaczynski. The Warbirds are coached by Scott Stringy. And now, the offensive starters for your WNG Sioux! First, he's a guard, number 27, Hunter Tolsted. Starting at center, number 68, Kenyon Morgan. Starting at guard, number 2, Brody Nordmark. Starting at tight end, number 3, Jaden Nelson. Also starting at tight end, number 7, Damian Braun. Starting at wide receiver, number 1, Trayton Lessman. Also starting at wide receiver, number 8, Will Arts. Starting at running back, number 13, Addison Palmer. And starting at quarterback, number 4, Walker Broughton. The Sioux are co-coached by Anthony Lee and Lane Fleur.
Battens this afternoon, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds against the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux here from Westhope, North Dakota. We're excited. We got our game face on, Dallas, and got our eye black on. No,
that's right, Randy. My face is windburned from being down the field. It's cold.
Yeah, a little bit cool here this afternoon, but we're looking forward to a great game. We're just a few minutes away from our opening kickoff this afternoon in the quarterfinal round of Class B 9-man football. The Warbirds will be deferring to the second half, and they'll be kicking off, going from right to left on your radio dial if you have a radio dial. And it'll be Brian Quam, the kicker for the Warbirds, placing the tee on the 40-yard line.
Let's go, Randy. I'm hyped.
And guess who's back deep for the Sioux? Number 7, Damian Braun, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game from a week ago against the Alexander Comets. And Mr. Football, Walker Broughton, wearing number 4, another senior for the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux. We're about ready to go. The tee's up. It's a squib kick. And it's going to be taken out of bounds. And it'll be first down and 10. First possession coming to the Sioux.
Well, here we go, Randy. The Sioux coming on the field, and they've got a lot of weapons. I mean, you talked a little bit about the Braun kid right off the bat, but Addison Palmer, Randy, is a little bit of their glue, if you will, on this offense. They give him the football a lot. He's got 1,200 yards rushing already. So, I mean, he's somebody to watch early on.
First down and 10 as they start out from the 32-yard line. There's a snap, high snap. Walker tucks it. Walker gets up, and it's going to be a good defensive stand right away by the Warbirds.
Logan Larson for the Warbirds comes screaming through the middle. And if we take a quick look at our RTC instant replay, but a good job containing Walker. This defensive end did a great job right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Force you inside. Fill. Good first little stop here for the Warbirds.
Sioux looking at their arm pads, figuring out what kind of play they run on second down and 9. Broughton in shotgun formation. There's a snap, looking to throw the ball. Takes a couple steps back. Now escapes out of the pocket. Rolls to his left, and it's going to be short on his attempted pass reception to Damian Brown. That's the first stoppage in play with the incomplete pass.
For folks at home, the camera probably didn't pick up all this, but great job by the secondary, making Walker run around, trying to wait for somebody to be open, and went towards Braun. He was a little short, but this is going to be key for the Warbirds if they want to win this game. Their secondary is going to have to play exceptionally well, and early on they look pretty good.
Brings up third down and 9 on the incomplete pass to Brown as Broughton again shotgun looking to throw the ball.
Wide open.
Down along the near sidelines. Pass is complete. What a hit by number 7, Jackson Cryer. But taking that hit was Will Arts on a big completion.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as big as it comes, the Will Arts catch. And he was wide open. Miscommunication. The Tony Romo jinx lives on. I was just talking about their secondary was so good, but Arts, they just forgot him on the fade route, and then he delivers a blow to the secondary here for the Warbirds. But that's what they needed. They seem a little tight right now, the Sioux do, but that was a good play to kind of get the rhythm rolling here.
33-yard line up all the way up to the 48 inside of Warbird territory. There's a roll.
He gone.
And nobody's going to catch Mr. Broughton. He's gone for 48 yards. They're the first score of the afternoon. Wow, what a run. He saw the opening, took advantage, and took it to the house.
The big part was the motion, the fake. Get everybody looking to the right, and Walker's going to go to the left, and look at the acceleration speed. Polasek's going to love that next year at NDSU. I mean, my goodness, can this kid cover some ground? Nobody was going to catch him. Walker for 6.
6-0 on your NCC scoreboard. As they spot the ball at the 3-yard line for the 2-point extra point conversion. Again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen this afternoon. Again, having a little bit of issue with our score clock the way it sounds, but we'll get that fixed. As Walker looking and then there's a timeout. We're going to send it back to our studio while they figure it out. We'll come back for the extra point attempt by the Sioux. Sioux on board.
Timeout.
6-0.
Red.
Timeout, Sioux?
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Well, that didn't take long.
Yeah, it didn't take long at all. But, I mean, Randy, those first couple plays, it didn't seem like they were a little tight trying to figure it out. And then once they got that big fade, they just went back into Sioux offense. Co-coach Anthony Lee didn't like what he saw on that extra point attempt. Seemed a little confused, so he takes a timeout, make sure they can try to tack on two. Walker with the carry, but he is short. And Broughton is denied the two-point conversion. So with 10:45 remaining here in the first quarter, the Sioux take the lead, 6-0. Kickoff coming up next.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 2001, Wyndmere Auto has been your hometown CarQuest auto parts store and more. Full auto, truck, and tire shop. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. For more info, please go to WyndmereAuto.com.
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Hey, as we come on with the scoreboard, folks. The NCC scoreboard this afternoon finally working again.
David the Tech Wizard got it going.
The Octopus, wearing about 10 different hats up here, running the show here. We got the easy part of it.
Yeah.
We just get to talk.
Yep, I love it. Guy's running the drone, running the scoreboard, running the commercials. He's a heck of a guy.
Kicking off, Gavin Horn spots the ball at the 40 for the Sioux. We're ready to go. They're going to be kicking into the wind as Horn puts his leg into it. It's going to land at about the 31-yard line. It's on the turf as the Warbirds come up with a big stick. That is Walker Broughton leading the way and downing the guy that picked it up. That was Hunter Dunn.
Well, here comes his Warbirds offense. We talked a little bit in the pregame about this kid named Brian Quam. 63 out of 126 on the year, just over 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. But this Quam kid can run the football as well. Over 800 yards, 9 touchdowns rushing. Hunter Dunn, 1,200 yards rushing as well, and he can receive the football. So, Randy, don't be surprised if we see like a halfback screen or something easy to get them going right off the bat, but they're up against it, so let's see how these nerves are for the Warbirds.
Warbirds with their gold helmets and white jerseys. There's a snap. Quam hands it off, and the Sioux stuff it as number 5, Logan Larson, loses a yard on that last carry.
And that was a bad handoff right off the get-go. If we take a quick look at our RTC instant replay, Larson's holding the football very, very awkwardly. Luckily, it didn't get stripped or anything like that. And I hear Fleur down there for the Sioux going, strip that thing. So they're going to be aggressive defensively. So, again, if you're the Warbirds, take a shot. Let's see what you got.
As they spot the ball now at the 29-yard line, just short of the 30, Quam in shotgun, puts a man in motion. Here they go. They roll out right, looking back for the throwback, and the ball bounces into number 79, intended for Chase Cooper. That'll stop the clock with 9:59 to go here in the first quarter as Quam's first pass attempt falls incomplete.
Randy talking to Coach Sticky for the Warbirds. He was an offensive lineman. He said, we're going to give our linemen some love, and I didn't know what that meant right off the get-go, but they send the big man, Chase Cooper, 285, an offensive lineman out for a pass. It just goes short, but that was a great play setup, but now you're in 3rd and 11. This is not good if you're a Warbirds fan.
Warbirds split out. Peyton Thies in the slot, number 23, the speedster, John Dexter, shotgun formation. Mustang, excuse me, as wow, look at that. Broughton stuffs and shuts them down. The carry was made by number 10, Gavin Horn.
If you're a youngster at home, watch Walker Broughton here. They do a little weird motion for a different quarterback. They have the play set up. Okay, we're good. Watch Walker. Boom, boom. Gets right to him, went through one player, and then tackles him. That is why he's going D1. I mean, that kid, that was an amazing play. And those are the little plays that don't show up big in the stat sheet. But when at the end of the game you think about this, those are the plays that win you football games.
That runner was Hunter Dunn, on that last carry as Quam gets the punt away. And it goes out of bounds. And so it's going to be great field position again for the WNG Sioux.
And this is what they did last week, and they get off to these hot starts, that first defensive stop, and now it's like they're having fun on the sidelines as Sioux are. Fleur catches the punt, and the whole team is like, yes! So they're loose. Now you're going to see the full Sioux team, whereas the first couple plays there, they were a little tight, but watch for Walker to take a shot here early. They're lining up with their studs. Trayton Lessman, the slot, Randy, he is something special, and he's got a linebacker on him, so we'll see how this works.
Shotgun formation for the Sioux again. They barking out the signals. Here's the pitch back. It's on the turf. Oh! It's still on the turf. Luckily, the Addison Palmer was able to cover it, but that'll be a loss of 5 yards on that last carry.
Addison Palmer looking like Radio Randy Peterson playing with Tioga Pirates shortstop there, trying to get that ball hooked in, but
I could never get out of the way of the ball.
But he just tried to corral it in. He's just got to jump on the football there. But they're trying to feed Addison Palmer early. I like that a lot. But if you're going to compete for a state championship, you cannot have plays like that because now it's second 15.
Ball sitting at the 35-yard line. They put a man in motion. There's a fake into the line. But what a shot there by number 79. That is Chase Cooper. Wrangling Walker Broughton for a 2-yard loss on that last attempt.
Number 79, Chase Cooper, he missed that pass. He's probably a little angry the O-lineman didn't get the one catch he had an opportunity for. Takes it out on Walker Broughton, does a great job corralling one of the better players in the state.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down and 15, excuse me. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Walker was just talking to head official Ron Wright, like, you blew the whistle, why does he get to throw me down on the ground? So it's getting a little chippy.
Here we go. Walker over the middle. Got a receiver wide open. Complete to number 3, Jaden Nelson. Goes from the 35-yard line all the way inside the 40 down to the 38.
Take a look at our RTC and some replay.
27 yards.
27-yard bomb. And this is where we talk about how the Sioux are tricky. They got so many weapons. Jaden Nelson, if nobody else is going to step up, he says, I'll take a shot, and he goes right after it. But this is for people around the state when they're worried about Sioux football. This is why. If they shut down 2 guys, they can go with another, and that just makes this roster very good.
They move the chains again. Ball sitting. Hell, here's the pitch back to number 7. That is past the 30. Still on his feet up to the 25-yard line. Number 7, that is Damian Braun, going from the 38-yard line all the way down to the 25. 13-yard carry.
Yeah, Damian Braun was our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game last week, and you see why they're just a tough runner, great kid, great student athlete, and somebody that you need to watch if you're sitting at home. He wears number 7, but he's also a big-time leader on this team. Just a junior, so he'll be here next year too.
13-yard carry, but more importantly, another first down as the Sioux keep the drive going. Here is Broughton, fakes to his left, goes to his right. He's still on his feet before he's finally brought down there by the Warbirds. Going to be close to a first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. It is a first down. So he goes from the 25-yard line down to the 15-yard line, a 10-yard gain there.
Yeah, and Owen Ladensall, the freshman for the Warbirds, he just had to take on Walker Broughton. He's lucky he did, otherwise he would have been gone for 6. But now you're kind of getting the feeling that, okay, they got their mojo right now. It's going to be tough to beat them, so the Warbirds need a stop, and they need it bad.
First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. There's a snap, handed off to Braun. Braun still on his feet, goes around the left side, and he's finally stopped, but not before he picks up 5.
watching Anthony Lee right now on the sidelines. He's saying, all right, calm down a little bit. I realize we got some good plays. Let's relax a little bit, catch our rhythm here. Don't overdo it. It's still the first quarter. I know we're jumping on them early here, but let's go, guys. Stay in the rhythm, stay in the game. Long ways to go.
Inside the Souris Valley Dental Group. Inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone. Souris Valley located in Minot, North Dakota. Voted number 1 in Minot as Broughton continues the drive, and with another carry, he's going to be picking up 3 yards on that last carry.
And this is a nice job by Hunter Dunn of the Warbirds here as we take a look at RTC and some replay. The Sioux are trying to do all this misdirection stuff, but if you watch number 10 here, Hunter Dunn comes right in and seals it up. It takes a few Warbirds to get him down, but they do a good job filling defensively, and that's something you can hang your hat on if you're a Warbirds fan.
3rd down and a long 2, short 3. Shotgun again for the Sioux. Braun flanks his right side. Broughton tucks it. He's still on his feet. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux.
What a play and what a effort from the senior. The Barry Sanders push ahead. I'm going to try to get this, and watch this, folks. If you're a youngster trying to be a good offensive player, watch the effort here. Takes down, boom, right at the goal line, and that is heart. I love that, Randy. That's what makes this kid special.
Broughton with his 175th career touchdown.
Wow. Wow.
Add that up.
Some kids are lucky to get 170 yards rushing. Not only 170 yards.
On a 3-yard run, the Sioux on the scoreboard again as they go for 2. Last time they were stopped short. Here's the pitch out to Braun. They're going to be stopped again. What a good stick by number 8. That is Brian Quam with the stick.
Great job by Brian Quam, but it's all about Walker so far. He takes it in to make our score early. Sioux 12, Warbirds 0. Walker showing heart.
We'll be back after this quick timeout.
On that last touchdown, Walker Broughton achieved a milestone. That is his 175th career touchdown.
Jeez.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
As we come back out of that 3-yard touchdown run, we look at that instant replay of that touchdown by Walker Broughton from 3 yards out again. And the Sioux back on the board.
And you see what Anthony Lee's doing. He's putting the ball in Walker's hands a lot, whereas kind of previously they tried to get a few kids involved early, but he's not messing around today. It's Walker time, and it's Walker time early.
As we come back live, a short kick. Ball's picked up at the 30. Dunn with it. Still on his feet, stiff arm, gets past the 40, up close to the 44-yard line. Good return by number 10, Hunter Dunn, the senior, at 170 pounds, showing a little bit of speed there as they bring the ball back up to the 43-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Warbirds.
And that's something that coach for the Warbirds can also rely on. Hey, if we're not moving the ball very good offensively, let's get our special teams going. Let's get this thing rolling here. And they take over almost at the 45, which is huge.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to have to shed this part.
Yeah, I already shed a layer.
Things are getting warmed up
hot
here. Here's the snap as Quam tucks. Quam past the line of scrimmage, picks up a nice gain of about 7.
That's what makes this Brian Quam so good. He can not only pass the football, but he can also run. Like we said, he's got 9 rushing touchdowns so far on the campaign for this season. But when you start doing the same things where you hand it off and you fake, that's going to open up those play fakes for a deep shot here. And talking to Coach Stricky earlier, that's what he's going to try to do. Coach Stringy.
2nd down and 3. Shotgun again. Man in motion comes from right to left, and it's going to be done, wrapped up by number 2, Brody Nardmark, for a loss.
Leighton Fleur does a great job with this Sioux defense, and that's exactly where you watch a lot of film. The Warbirds are doing this weird motion where they're motioning out and they're replacing Brian Quam with Hunter Dunn, so running back and quarterback kind of swap out and they almost go to a pistol formation, but the Sioux are not confused at all with that, sent a blitz right up the gut and got him for a good play.
3rd down and 5. Important 3rd down for the Warbirds. They need to keep this drive going. Man in motion. John Dexter, the speedster. They hand the ball off again to Hunter Dunn. Side swipes the first one, can't get around the second one. The second one is Walker Broughton, excuse me.
One brought down by number 4, Walker Broughton.
And that'll be no gain on that last play.
Sioux are putting on a defensive clinic right here. They're already past the line of scrimmage by the time this kid gets the football. And if you're a Warbirds fan, that is not a good sign. And he even got kind of toasted up there a little bit, but a great job by Walker to come all the way back from his safety position. When Walker lines up defensively, he's at least 10, 12 yards back, so they're sending him on this blitz. And there's back-to-back blitzes here. It's 4th and 6, Randy, but we'll see what they can do here. Be aware of this trickery that they like to do.
4th down, Quam barks out the signals. Rolls to his right, looking down over the picked off. Another interception off the deflection. That is picked off by number 6, Tiger Lee. What a name, Tiger Lee.
All-time name and all-time play here as he almost dropped it, but watch Tiger Lee read this. He says, not only can I be the backup to Walker Broughton, but I can catch the football as well. Great play. Almost drops it there at the end, but Tiger Lee making his mark on this football game, and he plays quarterback as well. If they want to sub Walker out to a running back, wide receiver, whatever, Tiger steps up and does play quarterback a little bit for this team, but a great job defensively and a great read, and they've got the Warbirds guessing a little bit here offensively. Okay, they blitzed twice. They blitzed on 3rd down. Now they sit back, wait, and then they get the pick. So that was a great play if you're a Sioux fan.
Boy, look how spread out these Sioux are. Got 3 receivers split out low side of your screen. And then he goes and he's going to take the ball himself, goes up the middle. That's Walker Broughton with the carry. He's going to pick up 3 yards on that last carry for Walker Broughton on his 6th carry of the afternoon.
Man, Randy, I'm so impressed by this number 79, Chase Cooper, the big man here. He's made a lot of plays defensively as you watch him here.
He's huge.
He sheds a block and then just gets right after Walker. He's a nice player for this Warbirds team. It's been a lot of fun to watch him, and offensively he pass blocked really well too. So he's a player to watch if you're sitting at home. Right now he's at the D tackle position, but 79 for the Warbirds, a nice player.
285. And 6'3", not hard to pick out. 2nd down and 7. Broughton again in shotgun. This time hands the ball off to number 7. That is Damian Braun. And Braun's going to pick up 2 on that last carry, but he's shifty.
Yeah, and Brian Quam wasn't fooled by it at all as he just filled right after that linebacker position. And we talk a lot about Brian Quam offensively, but defensively, he's a nice player too. He's got 35 tackles, 2 interceptions that turned out to be pick sixes for Brian Quam. So not only is their leader offensively, but defensively, he takes on that leadership role.
3rd down and 5 for the Sioux. Ball spotted right at the 45, just over the 45-yard line.
This
Empty backfield.
Big play early on in the game here.
Looking over the middle, got a lot of time, still looking. Decides to tuck the ball, gets some leverage, fakes, goes around near sideline, steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Randy,
wow.
You can't teach this all the time in the world, and I believe it was number right here. He's got him dead to rights. Nope. Okay, see ya. Let Walker go again, but he had him dead to rights. He was even getting ready to go tackle him and just didn't get it. And that's a big play because that was 3rd down. You get a stop there, force them to punt. You're right back in the football game. Instead, that's another killer 1st down. They're moving the ball for another score.
Another move of the chains by the Sioux. 1st down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again,
helmet's off.
Tucks it. Helmet off. Goes up to the 30. And there's a stoppage in play because of the helmet coming off. Chase Cooper, he's going to have to sit out. But it's a 7-yard gain by Walker Broughton again.
That's my guy Chase Cooper making another play. Helmet goes flying off. He still gets the tackle. This kid is fun to watch. My goodness. Warbirds did good with this kid, but he's fun.
2nd down and 3. They need him back in there. Put your helmet on, son.
They need him bad. I think they lost about 150 pounds by subbing him out.
Just over a minute to play. Broughton again. Broughton Gets past up to the 25. He goes from the 30 up to the 15-yard line.
He's slow to get up.
That's a 15-yard gain by Walker Broughton, and another Sioux first down as they move the chains inside the Service Valley Dental Group red zone.
And Walker a little bit slow to get up here, got rolled up on a little bit on that left ankle. And if you look at him now, he's still messing with that left ankle a little bit. So not a good sign for all of us that like watching this kid play football, but hopefully he's able to power through. I'm sure it's nothing terrible, but something to watch and keep an eye on.
Under 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. We noticed that Walker come up a little bit. Wow, what a run by Braun. Gets past the 10-yard line. Another helmet comes off.
That's my guy, Chase Cooper. Get that thing strapped up here, buddy. The big man's got to come out again after his helmet went flying.
Second down, and the long 3 for the Sioux. 5 seconds left on the clock. As Walker Broughton looking to snap the ball. There's a snap. They get it off. He's going to keep it, tuck it, goes, smells the end zone. He's going to be denied. He's going to come up short, but it'll be a gain of 6 yards for Walker Broughton. And it'll be first down and goal as we keep it here. We'll go back to the, no, we're going to keep it. We're going to send it back to our studio back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Both the Own Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Shop Henson's Fur and Leather for a variety of unique, attractive items. Leathers for the cyclist, jewelry, leather goods, comfy footwear, and of course, the area's best selection of Pendleton items from clothing to accessories. Find it all at Henson's Fur and Leather.
As we come back, the score 12-0 at the end of the first quarter. Dallas, we've got some Glenburn Booster Clubs sponsors.
Some sponsors that made today possible. Really appreciate them. That's Cassie Arts Lord at Aflac, Egg Country Farm Credit Services, Agritech Incorporated, Aspire Credit Union in Minot, B&G Electric LLC, Bryant Metals LLC, CH Sun Prairie Grain, Clark and Laura Stevens Farm, Christensen Heating and Air, Dakota Barber Shop, that's Lori Huff, and D-Bar P Bumpers, Dave and Sandy Piercer, Dell Juniors, Earn-Based Cooperative Resources, First Baptist Church in Glenburn, G&P Commercial Sales Incorporated, Glenburn Lions Club, Gooseneck Implement Company, Henson's Fur and Leather, Carla's Creative Cuts, and Minot Automotive Center. So really appreciate all the sponsors that made today possible. As people sit at home, Randy, every time we come to the playoffs, the price goes up a little bit per game.
Thank you to the Glenburn Boosters, and we'll read more of those.
Yeah.
They got a whole list of them there, so we'll get through more of them as the game progresses.
Walker up the middle, I'm calling it, Randy.
First and goal, Broughton with the pitch
on
the turf. Oh, they give that one up. That's a fumble.
Oh no, Tony Romo jinxed him bad. Oh no, I feel terrible. But Walker here.
Look at this pitch back to, I believe it was Damian Braun.
Yep.
So we look at our RTC instant replay. Just didn't come up with it. Recovered there by the Warbirds. So a big break for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. First down and 10 as they get some luck here at Westhope Field.
I think he saw Brian Quam coming up screaming out of the linebacker position. Might have heard footsteps there as he fumbled, but a rare mistake by Braun.
As we're just underway here in the second quarter, Quam tucks the ball, and he's going to pick up a hard 2 or 3 the way it looks.
Randy, how about our great camera work right now by James Meyer? He was at the volleyball games late last night with you guys, got up at 6:30, took off, so shout out to our camera guy. He's doing great.
Yeah, we got him out of bed about 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, James is telling me alarm went off at 5:30. He's a high school kid. That's pretty impressive.
He's ready to go, man. He's got his eye black on. He's ready to go.
Heck yeah.
Got a propane heater sitting high and fancy here at the Westhope football field. Thank you, James. Clock still running here in the second quarter. Quam again.
Hold on.
The ball. He's going to pick up. He's still on his feet. He's hard to bring down. He's going to pick up about 5 yards or 6 yards on that last carry. We'll give him 6. It'll bring up third down and 2.
Well, you see what Coach Stringy's trying to do here right now. He's trying to slow the football game down a little bit, get his defensive guys a rest so they don't have to chase Walker all over the place. And he's doing that by just going straight up the gut here with Brian Quam, a kid he can trust and has a lot of trust in him. The senior, 185 pounds, 6'3". Randy, he's an athlete, so, I mean, you got to get in the athlete's hands.
He's about the same physique as Walker Broughton. He says, I'm going to let my quarterback do his thing also.
1,000%.
Third down and 2. Quam barks out the signals from shotgun. Looks to throw. Now there's a pitch to Dunn. Dunn with a head of steam is going to get up enough first yards for a first down. It'll be about a gain of 4 by Hunter Dunn, and more importantly for the Warbirds, they move the chains.
Yeah, no, that's spot on. What a great read here by Brian Quam as we watch RTC instant replay. Waits for that defense end to come back. Excellent swing out to Hunter Dunn. Hunter does the rest, and that was a big pickup because now they keep this little drive going, keep it going. A rare mistake by the Sioux. Let's capitalize. Let's keep rolling.
Gives them a little breathing room after recovering that fumble by the Westhope-Newburg on the doorstep of the goal line. Here's a carry again. And what grit and determination on a 9-yard carry. Brian Quam is pulling the Sioux right with him.
It's almost like the Warbirds realize, okay, I get we're down early, but let's do our own little thing here. And they're just starting to play smash mouth football. It's 5 yards in a cloud of dust right now, but they're doing exactly what we talked about in the pregame. They're following the big guys. Chase Cooper in there. The helmet's staying on him right now, and he's pushing everybody back. And the offensive line for the Warbirds is starting to push the Sioux back, which we have not seen yet in this season for the Sioux.
Second down and short. Here's barking out the signals.
Oh, here he
tucks
goes.
It. He's got space. And more space. He goes from the 28-yard line, and he picks up enough yards to move the chains again. He goes from the 28 all the way down to the
42, I believe.
42-yard line.
Trayton Lessman here tried to make the tackle, and he got dragged a little bit, about 3-4 yards, but it feels like Brody is starting to get his swagger back, Brian Crom starting to get his swagger back a little bit, catching a rhythm offensively. This is a big drive for the Warbirds.
Second consecutive.
Ooh.
Here is John Dexter.
He's got a blocker, Randy.
He's got some speed.
Oh!
Whoa! Look at the boom put down there. If you look at our RTC instant replay, my goodness.
I mean, that's one of the harder hits I've seen in 9-band my whole life. Watch this at home. Almost fumbled the snap. Oh, hey, I got a blocker in front of me. Here comes Walker. No, you don't. Boom! We could hear that up here in the press box. I mean, Walker Broughton laying the wood down. We thought he was hurt, but now he's trying to get other people hurt. That was an impressive tackle.
Second down and 9 for the Warbirds.
And, Randy, there's something to be said. There's a lot of Warbird fans that made the 5-hour trip here, too. They've got a good fan base.
338 miles from Wyndmere.
Blitz.
Pocket collapses. That's going to be tackled for a loss. Meet at the quarterback.
And this is Lane Fleur getting his inner Steve Spagnuolo on, just sending the blitz. And you watch the left side of the center right here. If you're watching on TV, just opens up the gates here. He comes up unscathed. Damian Brom on a great blitz call. Oh, and we have a flag here. We have a flag.
Warning! Sideline warning on Wyndmere Lidgerwood. That's their first. No penalty.
All right. You heard there from our referee this afternoon, Ron Wright, with the sideline warning and no penalty yards. That'll be assessed against that penalty. Just a warning. Next time, it'll probably be a penalty.
Well, I've seen him warn the Sioux sideline, and Ron Wright, he's been around the football game a lot.
Yep.
And he's been in a lot of these moments, so he knows how to calm these coaches down early.
Third down and 14.
Nice play.
Here is Hunter Dunn, still on his feet. Wow, what a run. Goes from the 39 for a 9-yard carry. And Lessman makes the tackle.
This is a nice play by another senior, Hunter Dunn. He's a 170 pounds, 5'10", but just watch the niftiness here, showing a little grit himself. And poor Trayton Lessman, he's having to make a lot of tackles this possession defensively, and he's doing a decent job. But when you're a Warbird fan and your running backs are getting to that second, third level without being touched, that is very good news. So the boys up front for the Warbirds doing a great job.
You look at number 27 out there for the Sioux, stands 6'3", Hunter Tolstead.
Yeah.
They play 3-3-3 the way it looks. Here's Quam, and wow, what a stick defensively. Ball's on the turf, but I think it was on after the loss. It'll be a loss of about 5 yards.
Watch Logan Lee here on our RTC Instant Replay just get through the line, Warren Sapp style. Boom, settles him down. And did we have a fumble there? Kenyon Borgen was there as well.
The ball
did we have
came out, but it was 4th down, so it's a turnover on downs. And I didn't see who the ball carrier was there, Dallas, did you?
Dunn.
Yeah, the Dunn deal.
Hunter Dunn.
Sioux stop him. Hunter Dunn looking out to the left flat. Finds a wide open Trayton Lessman. He's got speed past the 30 before he's finally run out of bounds. Goes from the 45-yard line all the way down to the 25-yard line. A catch and run of 20 yards.
And Anthony Lee loves doing this. The offensive coordinator sends all these guys out, and if they're covered, hey, you've still got the check down route, and that's been working so much for him. Trayton Lessman's made a lot of money doing this. I mean, he just waits. They do a great job defensively covering up the other guys, but they forget Trayton. And he's done that so much this year, Walker has, just sending the check down.
Sioux move the chains, 1st down and 10 for the Sioux, 6:27 remaining in the first half of play. Broughton, empty backfield, puts a man in motion, that's Lessman. High snap, Broughton gets it with his 6'3" frame, goes past the 20, past the 15, smells the end zone, and it is just short. As he goes from the 26-yard line inside the 5. Looks like it's about a 25-yard gain.
And watch the block here by number 1, Trayton Lessman. A great job just following. Walker does he pushes them both out of the way. He says, let me score here. But a good job blocking by the Sioux, and they're knocking on the door yet again.
No huddle. Broughton lines them up. 6:08 to go. Broughton with another carry. He's going to walk into the end zone from 1 yard out. Another touchdown for the senior Walker Broughton.
I mean,
wow.
What a cheat code this must be for this coaching staff for the Sioux. I mean, he just waltzes right in.
Making a statement here this afternoon at 6:03 to go. Walker Broughton on a 1 yard run, a touchdown run.
As much as we're talking about Walker and how great he is, the blocking scheme for the Sioux has been absolutely phenomenal. Great job by Anthony Lee and company just to make sure these linemen. It's nice to have a skill player by Walker, but it's even better to have great offensive linemen like the Sioux do.
The Sioux set up to go for 2. They lead 18-0 on your NCC scoreboard. Try that little pitch again, and again, it is no good, denied on the extra point attempt. So with 6:03 remaining in the first half, it is the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux 18. The Warbirds still looking for their first point of the afternoon.
Randy, we better break open the jerky from the locker. They brought some up to us. We better have some.
Yeah, I guess it's good. I haven't had a chance to get some yet. That's the locker.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, offering Mustang, Legend, and Rob Sicko brand soybean and corn seed, along with grain cleaning services for small grains since 1994. Contact Clark at 701-833-3472 for your 2025 seed needs.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
As we come out of that 1 yard touchdown run by Walker Broughton, the score 18-0. The Westhope-Newburg Sioux leading the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds as Dallas Hansen still swimming with some swim lessons.
Always, man, always. Yeah, it's going to be a fun next few weeks. We got a lot of big guests that I got to make sure we're going to take a trip down to Fargo, talk to Dom Izzo and Dexter Warner. Dexter does the color for the basketball team, the color commentator. And so we've got some along with some other big guests down there, and then going to swing by. But you can listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you find your podcast. Just search Swim Lessons. We've got some other good guests. Tommy Millard, who's leading Montana State. We had him on a while ago. Montana State's very good football team. They're right on North Dakota State's heels. But, appreciate you in the shout-out.
Gavin Horn tees it up at the 40. Kick goes out to Dunn. Hunter with the football. And he's still on his feet.
Ooh, whistle blew.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that was an early whistle, Randy. That was a very, very early whistle.
Yeah. We got a bunch of Warbirds on the opposite side of the field.
Let's watch this one. Let's watch this. Yeah, I mean, I guess I see it.
I get it, yeah.
I get it. I mean, he was stopped, but, oh, man, it's playoffs.
Yeah. That was pretty quick.
And you got to think about, too, after what Walker had said to the referees when he took a really big shot after they had him and they blew the whistle and threw him down. So the officials are going to try to make sure these kids stay safe and healthy. But also, you got to give them a chance to make a play. But I get both sides of it. Not trying to get on the officials here, Randy.
No, we're not. This is
not at all.
This is the A team.
Yeah, this is a great official group. So
first down and 10 from the 24. Dunn.
Nice play.
Dunn still on his feet. He's hard to bring down. Gets up to the 29-yard line. A hard 5-yard run by Hunter Dunn.
Let's watch here. There might have been a face mask as well, but Hunter Dunn doing a great job running strong and keeping those feet moving. Let's see, right about here. Oh, no.
Close.
It was close, but no cigar. But look at the feet on this Hunter Dunn kid showing his power. Even Walker was having a little trouble with him, but a good job there by Hunter Dunn.
Second down and 5 for the Warbirds with just under 5:25 remaining here in the first half of play.
Randy, I'm still waiting to see those screens because watching tape, they run a lot of halfback screens. We haven't seen that at all yet, so it's got to be coming.
Dunn flanks the right side, and the Sioux smelled that one coming. That'll be a loss for the Warbirds of 5.
Brody Nordmark, a nice senior player, 5'9", 200 pounds, coming out of the linebacker position. Watch this. Just comes unscathed and just makes a heck of a play and wrangles him in. But that's the kind of plays, if you're a team that's trying to make it to the semifinal round, you're going to have to make plays. And teams around the state are going to see how good this Sioux team is defensively and realize, okay, that team up north is pretty dang good. And they start defensively.
Right.
Defense wins championships, right, Randy?
That's for sure. Well, they've limited the Warbirds to just 42 yards so far here in the first half. Barks out the signal, looking to throw the football over the middle on the outside flat, and that pass is complete to number 21, Jay Stenson. That'll be a gain of 6 yards to Stenson.
If you're a Warbird fan, this is well welcome. Brian Quam does a nice job here getting his feet set. Sets. Good job. And sends it right out to Jay Stenson, a junior. We had a Jay Stenson when I was in high school. He was a junior. He couldn't catch at all, but he was a hard-hitting kid. And he just got engaged. Shout out Jay Stenson from Divide County. But this is a big fourth down, Randy, for a lot of reasons. 3:53 left. You go for this. You don't get it. That puts the Sioux right in scoring position. But if you get this and you score, you got a little momentum going into half. So this is a huge, huge play.
Fourth down and a short 4. Over the middle, looking to throw it.
Oh, he got it!
Finds number 30. What a completion. Peyton Thies with a first down.
Peyton Thies with a savior play for the Warbirds. Watch here on our RTC instant replay. But a great pass. And Randy, he was almost double covered.
Yeah.
He was almost double covered and did a great job looking it in here. Wow, very lucky.
Held the concentration, was able to take it and bring it in at the 46-yard line. Actually, it's a 15-yard gain.
I mean, Trayton Lessman was right there defensively, so that was a heck of a play.
First down and 10. Dunn again tucks the ball. He's going to be wrapped up, but not before he picks up 4 yards.
And we talked about this a little bit earlier, Randy, but Walker's that left arm is still bugging him. The Army wears that sleeve on the elbow.
Shaking a little bit.
Might have got a stinger or something, but
he's tough.
He's a tough
Rub
kid.
a little dirt on it here up in Westhope, right?
I mean, remember the state championship last year when he had that hard foul landed on his back, didn't get to play the last 2 minutes, but yeah, he's still messing with that left shoulder, left arm area. Something to watch.
Second down and 6 for the Warbirds. Mustang as Dunn, direct snap in the quarterback position. Ooh. Puts on a head of steam, gets up past the line of gain. He goes for about 8.
Yeah, and this is just the Warbirds having a very tricky offense. They do that little pistol swap, if you will, where Dunn takes over the quarterback position, and he gets an excellent block here from Brian Quam, who just finds he's not only quarterback, but a great block there by Brian, and Hunter Dunn does the rest, and that's a great play. And like we said, 2:24 left right now in the first half. You score here, Randy, you're right back in the ballgame.
Yeah, they're under 2:20 to go in the half.
Hey, make sure you share our feed if you're watching. Share and give us a like, subscribe, Game Day Media. Send it to friends and family. We got a good one cooking here as the geese are flying over.
Yeah, the geese even want to watch the game this afternoon.
Look at him go!
Hunter Dunn with a head of steam picks up another first down from 11 yards on the gain by Hunter Dunn. Man, he is a runner.
But it all starts up front here for this Warbird. Watch this RTC instant replay as they just push him forward. Watch this. Boom. Get him right. Finds the hole. Good job there. Good blocking. Hunter Dunn does the rest. But a great job here. Hunter Dunn leading this possession for the Warbirds. And Randy, we've watched the Sioux a couple times this year. This is the first time they're kind of getting pushed around.
I'm not kidding you. The geese are flying
They're
back
everywhere.
Up north.
This
They're
is
coming
insane.
back north to watch the game.
Good thing we don't have that drone or we'd be having geese for supper.
First down and 10 is a direct snap again to Hunter Dunn. Look at that run. He's going to be run out of bounds close to the line of gain. It'll be a gain of 9 as Dunn on his 11th carry. Giving a little life to these Warbirds.
And the good thing about this run is he gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:35 left, but this pistol formation is working for the Warbirds. A great job. Hats off to Coach Stringy and staff to recognize things weren't working. But, okay, here's where we get ready for the pass. They know that we can run the ball a second and short, maybe take a little shot here, see if you can't catch the Sioux sleeping, and the Sioux are crowding the heck out of the line. This is going to be a blitz coming.
Run it till they stop it. Here's another one. Dunn tries to go out to the right side, stops, slows down his momentum, and the tackle there by Will Arts. But it's going to be enough yards for a first down, a 2-yard gain by Will Arts.
It looked like he had the corner.
By Hunter Dunn again.
Looked like he had the corner here in that full possession. They actually subbed out their starting quarterback, Brian Quam. He sat down, but he almost had the corner, one guy to beat, but decided to tuck it back inside and run towards the numbers there. And Randy's getting hot, taking off the jacket.
I did take it off, but I got a little cool, so I'm going to put it back on again. I'm kind of a pansy when it comes to that, but here's Dunn. Stop there. Good defensive stop there by the Sioux.
And Brody Nordmark, this is what makes him talking to Coach Flora about what a great defensive player Brody is and the big things he's done in that senior spot.
Dunn comes up holding his left rib side. Hopefully that doesn't slow him down too much.
That was a beautiful
for the
play.
Warbirds.
Brody Nordmark.
Mustang formation. Quam flanks the left side. He's going to go again there. Look at that hit. And first man through for Glenburn. That carry by Dunn picks up 4 yards. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll send it back to our studio as we pay homage to one of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
Timeout. White.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Randy, watch this play as we welcome back our RTC. Watch Will Arts blow this thing up, Randy. You were talking about the hit, and you were spot on. Watch it. Boom! Levels one of the blockers, and that was amazing. You're like, look at that hit. Well, yeah, that was a hit, and that's North Dakota 9-man playoff football, baby. Let's get it rolling.
Third down and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Warbirds out of this timeout. We're under a minute to play, actually 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Quam back in at quarterback, shotgun. Dunn flanks his right side. There's a snap. They fake it in to Dunn. Quam decides to keep it, and he'll pick up maybe 2 yards at the most. And another timeout for the Warbirds. We'll send it back to our studio again as we pay homage to one of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
Timeout White, their second timeout.
Experience the difference of banking at Lincoln State Bank in Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Hankinson. We are prepared to meet your deposit, investment, and lending needs. Lincoln State Bank is your headquarters for agricultural, commercial, consumer, or mortgage loans. Call one of our bankers today to discuss your borrowing needs. We're happy to assist you with your savings and retirement plans. Contact any of our locations to enjoy the convenience of online and mobile banking. Lincoln State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we have some scores on the North Dakota Score Feed app around the state of North Dakota, nine-man football, LLM, Lemoore Litchfield Marion up 38-0 with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Wow, number 1 ranked team in the number 2 ranked team.
What do we got here?
I think we have a time. We'll keep it right here as we can talk about our Glenburn booster sponsors again.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about them. Really appreciate they're making today possible. Mowbray and Sons Incorporated, Outback Auto Body Incorporated, Overton Country Kennels, Pizza Ranch, Minot, Presky Farms, Principal Financial Group, Lyle Craft there at Principal Financial Group, Propane Services out of Mohall and Propane Accessories, Redland Cattle, Souris Valley Dental, Dr. Jarek Hansen, SRT.
Both teams have 1 timeout left. Both teams have 1 timeout left.
Both teams have 1 timeout left, as Ron Wright, the White Hat, tells us. State Bank of Botno, Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, Stevens Sales LLC, The Teal Tumblewood, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, Town and Country Insurance Agency, Tubby's, Tola's, Natasha Stevens down there at Tola's, Verandre Electric Cooperative, Volhoek Honey of Minot, and Stevens Family. So really appreciate everybody at the Glenburn Booster Club for helping today possible.
4th down and a long 3, rolling out.
Oh, here's the screen.
Screenplay out. That looks like a touchdown, Warbirds. What a great call.
We've been waiting for it all day. They did this a bunch last week. We've been waiting, and what a great call by Coach Stringy. Make you look at the right, and I'm going to throw to the left. A little magic here from the Warbirds. Great play call, great setup, and now they've got life in Warburg country, and that was awesome. And you're waiting for them to set that up. They did a lot. Kudos to Hunter Dunn, set it all up by doing that weird pistol formation, running the football, but now they go for 2. 20 seconds left in the first half. That was such a big play, Randy. I can't get over it, because now you not only kind of get some momentum yourselves going into half, you make the Sioux a little uneasy.
Yeah, and they get the ball back. They'll be receiving the ball, I believe. And now there's another timeout. No sense in taking them to the locker room as we have another timeout.
Timeout White, that's our last timeout.
Let's take another look at this here and we watch. Great job here by Peyton Theis. Just waiting, great patience. Wait. Okay, let everybody go by, and just does it. Great setup, great play call. They run that a bunch, and you already see, look at Ryan Quam. You think this game means something to him, putting up the hands, making sure we go, but Randy, did you leave too much time on the clock for Walker Broughton and the Sioux? I mean, 20 seconds is an eternity in this offense. We watched him a couple years ago in Divide County play a great Divide County Maroon football team in that great shootout that was like 60-58 or something like that. But he ran the ball 80 yards and it was like took him 10 seconds. So 20 seconds is a long time for this Sioux football team.
Well, they wanted to talk about it. They want to see if they can get an extra 2 points tacked on the board here. Let's see if they go for 2 instead of 1. But, yeah, they're going to set up to go for 2 as Quam sets up in shotgun. Dunn flanks his right side. They're split out to the left side with triple receivers. Looking to throw the ball, looking to the corner, now rolling out. They find a wide open.
Did he catch it? He caught it! Oh, no.
They said he did not catch it.
Really? We got to watch this replay here, RTC Instant Replay. They go back to Theis. Watch this play. This looked really close.
20 seconds left in the second half.
Oh, no, it touched the ground, but hard to see. With 20 seconds left, the Sioux 18. Warbirds 6. Don't go anywhere. The Sioux and Walker, they got 20 seconds left to put another notch on the old belt.
We'll come back after this timeout.
Sun Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sun, Sun is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sun Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Wow, what a big score for the Warbirds. Getting on the scoreboard here in the first half with 20 seconds remaining. And that stops the bleeding a little bit. As they spot the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line, it'll be Brian Quam kicking off for the Warbirds. We're ready to go. Here's a little squib kick. And the good hands, people, ball's on the turf. And it's recovered by the Warbirds. Wow, what a play. As the Sioux player is having a hard time getting up off the turf. That is Hunter Tolstead, and perfect onside kick executed by the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. It'll be first down and 10 for the Warbirds as Dallas Hansen makes his way down to the field to catch up with one of our coaches before at the end of this first half of play. First down and 10. First and 10, empty backfield. Looking over the middle, little screen play. Here he is, he's got space, he's still on his feet. Bowls over one of his own players. He picks up 9 for Thies. And that's the end of the first half of play. Your halftime score, it is the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux 18, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 6. We're going to send it down to Dallas as he's been able to catch up with one of the head coaches here. He's going to try to reach out to Scott Stringy. And Dallas trying to run down head coach Scott Stringy for a few comments before they head to the huddle.
Okay, got Coach Stringy here. Coach, you showed a lot of resilience there at the end of the half. That screenplay was awesome. What are you going to tell your kids going into half?
We played about as poorly as we could first half, except for our 2-point. We did a nice job keeping 6 points off the board. It would be 24-6 right now if our 2-point defense wasn't playing better. We had some key downs where we didn't our coverage breakdown, and Walker's such a good player. He sees the whole field, and he made us play. Made us pay for it. I really like how the defense hung in there. And in the offense, we started to get some rhythm there. We got to do a better job picking up what they're doing with the blitzing and communicating and making them pay when they blitz. So.
I'll let you get to your team. Thanks. Game. Back to you, Randy.
Thank you, Dallas. We'll send it back to our Game Day Media sports desk for a few words from some of our great sponsors.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Stevens Welding and Machine in Glenburn, North Dakota is a locally owned and operated full-service machine and welding shop specializing in fabrication, oil field and agricultural welding and repair and hydraulics. We've been in the Glenburn area since 1946. Shauna's Place is a small-town home cooking cafe located in Westhope. Everything from burgers, pizza, homemade soup, to muffins, cookies, pies, cakes, and much more. Also available for catering events and party rooms. Enjoy a meal at Shauna's Place.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Stevens Welding and Machine in Glenburn, North Dakota is a locally owned and operated full-service machine and welding shop specializing in fabrication, oil field and agricultural welding and repair and hydraulics. We've been in the Glenburn area since 1946. Shauna's Place is a small-town home cooking cafe located in Westhope. Everything from burgers, pizza, homemade soup, to muffins, cookies, pies, cakes, and much more. Also available for catering events and party rooms. Enjoy a meal at Shauna's Place.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
People's State Bank, with locations in Westhope and Newburgh, specializes in agricultural, commercial, and personal loans and offers convenient and easy online and mobile app banking, as well as tap-to-pay debit cards to make all your banking needs easy. Find their website at psbnd.com. Since 1964, Basin Service Company in Westhope has been providing roustabout, excavation, dirt work, crude oil, and hot oil trucks. Located 4 miles south on Highway 83, Basin Service Company is ready to help you with all your oil field needs. Visit their website at basonnation.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Since 2001, Wyndmere Auto has been your hometown CarQuest auto parts store and more. Full auto, truck, and tire shop. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. For more info, please go to WyndmereAuto.com.
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Shop Henson's Fur and Leather for a variety of unique, attractive items. Leathers for the cyclist, jewelry, leather goods, comfy footwear, and of course, the area's best selection of Pendleton items from clothing to accessories. Find it all at Henson's Fur and Leather.
Hey, Randy Peterson, Dallas Hanson here on Game Day Media. As we come back at halftime on the strength of 3 rushing touchdowns by Walker Broughton, including runs of 48, 3, and 1, the Sioux take a halftime lead to the locker room, well, to the end of the field or to the locker room, 18-6 over the Warbirds. Warbirds getting on the scoreboard late in the second quarter to stop the bleeding for the Warbirds. As we look at the scoring summary of the first half, the Sioux scored 12 points at 10:45. Walker Broughton run it in from 48 yards out. The 2-point run was denied. And at 5:17, Walker Broughton run it in from 3 yards out. Again, the 2-point conversion failed. So at the end of the first quarter, it was a 12-0 game after the first 12 minutes of play. Walker got back on the scoreboard for the Sioux again with 6:03 remaining from 1 yard out, making the score 18-0. Again, the 2-point run was denied by the Warbirds, making the score 18-0. And just with a few seconds left to go, 36 seconds remaining on a 10-yard completion from Brian Quam to Peyton Thies. The touchdown was scored by the Warbirds for their first score of the afternoon, and the 2-point pass fell just incomplete. And so at the end of the first half of play, it was the Westhope-Newburg Sioux 18, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 6. As we look at some of the individual stats for the Sioux, Walker Broughton has run the ball 12 times so far for 136 yards, including 3 touchdown runs. 27 yards for Damian Braun on the strength of 4 rushes. And total of 224 yards of total offense for the Sioux in the first half. Warbirds on the other side, as we're going to send it down to Dallas Hansen. Dallas caught up with co-head coach Lane Fleur. Take it away, Dallas.
I got co-head coach Fleur here. Coach, you're wearing shorts here. I got to give you props. What's the deal here?
It's just always what I do.
Hey, first half, you guys looked good the first couple drives. You had the fumble. Now it seems like the Warbirds gained a little momentum here. What was your talk to your team at half and how to kill the momentum and keep this game going?
You know, we're talking defensively mostly there. They were able to march down. It wasn't that we were doing anything terribly bad. We were just we weren't aligned right. Not aligned right, and we were taking bad angles at the football. I think we got it figured out, and we'll see what happens here this first drive. We want a 3 and out so we can go get the ball back and hopefully get this thing out of reach for them.
Let's get back to the kids. Thank you, Coach. Back up to you, Randy.
Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Lane. As we continue on with our halftime report, the Warbirds with 113 yards of total offense, 81 yards on the ground, 32 yards through the air, as Mr. Quam is 4 out of 5 in the passing department. His favorite receiver is Peyton Thies. He's got a total of 3 receptions for 34 yards, including a 10-yard touchdown receiving touchdown for Mr. Peyton Thies. And then in the rushing department, it is Hunter Dunn with 14 carries and 54 yards on the ground here this afternoon. Brian Quam has run the ball 8 times for 28 yards, a total of 23 carries for the Warbirds, and a total of 81 yards on the ground. As we look at the turnovers, one interception by the Warbirds, and for the Sioux, they have dropped the ball, put it on the turf 1 time as well, as they were just outside the end zone. We're going to send it back to our studio for a quick timeout. When we come back, it'll be the start of our second half. Yeah.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Stevens Welding and Machine in Glenburn, North Dakota is a locally owned and operated full-service machine and welding shop specializing in fabrication, oil field and agricultural welding and repair and hydraulics. We've been in the Glenburn area since 1946. Shauna's Place is a small-town home cooking cafe located in Westhope. Everything from burgers, pizza, homemade soup, to muffins, cookies, pies, cakes, and much more. Also available for catering events and party rooms. Enjoy a meal at Shauna's Place.
As we come back for the remaining part of our halftime show, gives us a chance to thank Game Day Media. Thank us.
Yeah, thank us.
I'm thanking himself.
Heck yeah.
Tomorrow night, or not tomorrow's Sunday. We're going to go to church on Sunday.
Yep.
But on Monday, we're going to have the completion of day number 3 of the District 16 Girls Volleyball Tournament up at Hagen Court in Crosby, North Dakota, your old stomping ground, your present stomping ground.
Yep.
As we have 2 regional play-in games taking place, including the final District 16 championship game that'll be played between the Tioga Pirates and the number 1 seed, the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers. We'll go on the air about 3:30 with our first regional play-in game, which will be the Stanley Blue Jays. And I've lost my train of thought on where we're going to be. You can find us on YouTube, I guess, Game Day Media ND, as well as you can find us on our Facebook page, Game Day Media. You can subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you would. That helps our athletes get a little bit more notoriety. We'd appreciate the thumbs up. Like and share us, and spread the word about Game Day Media.
Randy, when I was interviewing those coaches at half, I was freezing, and I look over Lane Fleurs in shorts just smiling. There's a different type of breed, that guy.
Well, he's a Linney Ingot product over at Stanley. As a tackle made. Made by number 13, Addison Palmer.
James, our camera guy, is going to have to scarf down his hot dog, but we're right off to the races where we started. But Randy, with this first possession, and if you're a Warbird fan, you want to see this. This is where you can get back in this football game. You can make yourself a name for yourself. And realize, hey, we can play with the number 3 team in the state. This can be our game, like Coach was talking about before the game. And listening a little bit at half, he was saying the same thing. I told you guys, we can play with this team. This is up to us. The weather, it's cold. I get it. We're going to run. It sounds like they're going to run the football a heck of a lot more to everybody's. Not a big surprise, but wouldn't be surprised we see a bunch of runs right in a row here.
They're going to start out at the 24-yard line. First down and 10.
QB1 with the Brian Quam.
Quam with the carry. He's going to pick up 4 yards on that first carry of the second half. This is an important offensive series for the Warbirds.
It really is, and they're going back to their senior leaders. We take a look at RTC and replay. Brian Quam right up the gut, and a nice hole there, but an even better job filling it with Brody Nordmark. He's played out of his mind defensively. I mean, there's been so many plays that Brody's made for the Sioux that they don't show up on the stat sheet, but when you take on lead blockers and you cause that blocker to be fumbled up there a little bit, it's a big play.
Absolutely. 11:17, the clock is running. Here's the ball back in the hands of Hunter Dunn. Finds an opening, gets past the 30 as Walker Broughton closes fast, and he's going to be able to pick up about an 8-yard gain.
And Coach Stringy echoing what he was telling his kids at half. Hey, we're going to run the football a lot. They're going back to this weird pistol formation. Great job there by QB1 Brian Quam taking on a blocker, but Walker cleans it up, and he's going to make a lot more plays like that next year at North Dakota State. But a good tackle there, but an even better offensive play calls. Randy, they're starting to move the chains. Yep. Here we go. Move. They're going trips left here. We could see another little trickery. Only 3 offensive linemen for the Warbirds, Randy.
This drive started at the 25-yard line. Has a quick hitter out to the left flank, and number 23, that is complete to number 23, John Dexter.
Nice job there by Peyton Thies on a great block on our RTC instant replay, but they go with 3 offensive linemen. You almost know they're going to throw that screen somewhere, and they do, and they're trying to figure out, but it's almost unhook the plow here. Unhook the plow. Get moving, John Dexter. Get moving.
11-yard gain to John Dexter with his second reception of the afternoon, but more importantly, they move the chains. First down and 10 from the 46-yard line.
Whoa.
We're going to have a penalty.
What's going on?
Yeah, there was a miscommunication there.
Dead ball. Full start on the offense.
Randy, let's take one more look at this screen because I feel like they were one block away here. If Peyton would have had a little bit better of a block, that would have went for 6 right here. Just get an inside block there, but a good job making sure he didn't. But Trayton Lessman, that could have easily been 6 for the Warbirds there. Shout out to RTC for allowing us to have that instant replay. But gosh, you're one play away. Those are in this types of football games. Those are huge.
Ball's posted at the 41-yard line. They hand it off to Hunter Dunn. Dunn still on his feet. And the Sioux close in as they tackle him at the 46. So a 5-yard gain by Hunter Dunn.
Hunter Dunn is going to be an excellent limbo player next year in college. I mean, watch this. The kid gets lower than heck and makes a couple guys miss. And this is a really impressive run. Watch this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Goes right under him, makes a couple more yards. But a good job there by Hunter Dunn.
There's a reason he's a 1,000-yard runner, and that's one of them. His flexibility, his agileness, and was 1,235 yards coming into this game. Now he's got 67 to tack onto that, so over 1,300 yards in his year. He just dropped it. Wanted to run before he took it in. It was intended to Dunn. That ball falls incomplete. That stops the clock with 9:22 remaining here in the third quarter.
Well, we knew they were a screen-heavy team coming into the game, but now this second half, they're really starting to open up the playbook. And when you look back on the tape, and you're a Warbirds fan, these are the type of plays you need to make against a good Sioux football team, because now it's 3rd and 10. You arguably would have had close to a first down, if not the first down and more there. You get that screen completed. Now you're staring at 10 yards to the marker.
Yeah, now Hunter knew he kind of messed up on that one, dropped his head. After he dropped it, he wanted to take off and go because he knew he had some yardage to gain. Here's Dunn again trying to make up for it. Gets past the 50, past the 45. He's going to be close to a first down. It will be a first down on an 11-yard gain. That'll be Hunter Dunn with another first down.
Jay Stenson here with a nice block on the outside. Waiting, cuts on the inside. Good job making everybody go. But, I mean, Walker, he's having to make in so many plays here from the safety spot. And if you're a Sioux fan, that is not good because that means they're getting past that defensive line and the linebackers. They're kind of going to the outside, Randy. It feels like the Warbirds offense are going to not necessarily – we'll get a few yards up the middle, but let's spread this thing out a little bit.
Inside of Sioux territory at the 43-yard line. Under center, Quam takes the direct snap. Goes up past near the 40-yard line for a 3-yard gain on a quarterback sneak.
There's these certain type of players, Randy, when you like that they're on your team and you wouldn't want to play against them, and Brody Nordmark is one of those kids. I mean, watch this on the RTC instant replay. He comes flying right up the gut and just trying for the strip here. He tried multiple times here, but talking to Coach Fleury, he's one of those guys that we love that we have him. We wouldn't want to play against him because he just does these little things so right, and he's such a nice player for him. And he's also a senior that wants to make it back to the Dakota Bowl bad.
Second down 7, excuse me. Quam barks out signals, passes it out to Dexter on the left flank. Evades one tackler, gets past the line again, pushed out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
And that'll be enough yards, about a 10-yard reception, 12-yard reception to
Channing. Channing here. Nice little play. And let's watch our instant replay here. He went flying into the bleachers. Oh, my goodness. I'm glad he is okay. Did his best pheasant impersonation there. Almost hit the fender, but Channing Ackner doing a great job and trying to stay safe out there. That was close, Randy.
First down and 10 as the Warbirds move the sticks again, as Dunn with the carry. Here comes a penalty flag from the umpire position. It'll be a gain of 1, but let's see what the penalty laundry is for.
Damian Bronslow to get up.
Ron Wright.
Face mask on the defense, 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run.
The 1-yard gain and a 5-yard penalty, and that is the first penalty against the Sioux here this afternoon.
Yeah, they've been playing a really clean game until these last 2 plays, but first and 5. So this is a good spot if you're a Warbirds fan. You don't necessarily have to take a shot here, but look at the trips left.
Short 5, the ball pitch back to Hunter Dunn. He stops and he's going to be dropped for a loss of 3.
there is plays on the football field right now that you just cannot teach, and this is just instincts here by Will Arts. Number 8, watch here on RTC Instant Replay. Sheds a block and chases him inside. This is just fantastic football by Will Arts. You love to see it. Didn't necessarily get the tackle, but he made the Hunter Dunn go inside, so a great job there by Will Arts, Randy.
Man, you look at some of these players. We know who Walker Broughton is.
Yeah.
Man, Will Arts, I mean, he's possibly some possible post-high school career playing football as well. He's a lanky kid. As Quam saw an opening, drags the Sioux with him. He goes for 9 and another first down for Brian Quam.
Watch here on our RTC Instant Replay. This is going to be something to watch here as the game wears on. Yeah. But they're playing man-to-man coverage on the outside. We are eventually going to see some fades thrown because they're just blitzing everybody, leaving man-on-man coverage on the outside. But a good job there. 5 yards in a cloud of dust. I mean, that's, if you're an old-school football guy, like I know a lot of our watchers are, this is your type of game.
Inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone as they spot the ball at about the 17-yard line. First down and 10. There's another carry by Brian Quam. Big stick by Brody Nordmark.
Yeah, Brody did that really well. And, hey, we're almost to 900 viewers. Let's see if we can get this thing up to 1,000. If you're listening, make sure you share with some friends and family, that even if they're out of the state and like the game of football, let's get this thing up to 1,000. But appreciate everybody tuning in. And this is look at the guys on top of the bus.
That's the offensive coordinator.
The Warbirds have traveled well. I got to say that. Their fan base is pretty amazing here. This is a long trip for them. And
they stayed in Minot last night, from what we understand. Shorten up the trip a little bit. Let the kids get a good night's sleep as Quam tucks it after faking it in on the play action. Still on his feet.
Football came out. But
after the whistle.
Whistle blew. But the Sioux are so aggressive trying to strip this football.
Quam with a 3-yard carry.
And you know this is going to happen once or twice. That's why if you're a Warbirds player, you got to secure this thing. He's just lucky they blew the whistle here as we watch. And who else? I just got done talking about him, but Brody Nordmark again.
Again, the ball inside the Souris Valley Dental Group red zone, just outside the 10 as they spot the ball at the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's a big 3rd down. I mean, 5:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. You're hoping to get a score here and make this single possession game, but it's a big play, Randy.
Almost 4-down territory if you're a Warbird. Quam barks out the signal from shotgun. There's a snap. Goes to his right. He's going to be stopped for a loss of 1.
And who else? I mean, we're going to check our RTC Instant Replay, but an early vote for my Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game is going to be Brody Nordmark. And just watch this fill. I mean, this is how you play defense. Just wait, move them inside, gather up, get your buddies in there. Gang tackling is the best kind of tackling, and just does a great job. Phenomenal defensive effort so far from Brody Nordmark.
Very important play for the Warbirds.
The Sioux fan base is starting to come alive here, very loud.
There's the snap.
He tucks
it. He's got space. Broughton comes up, denies him the first down. What a play by the safety. A 4-yard gain, but he is stopped short of the first down.
Randy, he had it. Watch the gates open up here. Walker makes an excellent play. Walker's almost in the end zone. Recognize it, and you see the speed from Walker Broughton. My goodness.
What a play.
That might have been the play of the game. Offensive plays are great, but those are the type of plays that get you in the state championship game. Those are the type of plays that are going to make him one of the greatest players to ever grace North Dakota football.
First down and 10. The ball is spotted right at the 10-yard line of the Sioux side of the football field. Broughton with some wheels.
He's got room.
He's going to run out of bounds short of the first down. He picks up 7.
We got to watch this one more time. I mean, 4th and 6 right there, and they're just waiting. Great play call from Coach Stringy. Looks like he has it. Here comes the closing speed from Walker Broughton, able to stop him. And it was almost about what do you say, David? 2 yards short. Our executive producer, David, doing a great job here telling us stats. But, yeah, right around 2 yards short. But, Randy, that's why he's going to play for the Bison, and that's why he's going to play safety.
So, NDSU, did you see that one?
Polasek. We're going to have to tweet that one at Coach P.
2nd down and 2 for the Sioux. There's a snap. They hand it off. First man through, going to be a hard run. Addison Palmer, with his second carry of the afternoon, picks up 1.
Addison has had a rather quiet afternoon. He had a great first round game against Alexander Comets, but he's been rather quiet today. So they're kind of keen on him. It doesn't surprise me, but a great job there by the Warbirds defensively.
Brings up 3rd down and 1 inside their own Sioux territories. The ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Again, the Sioux split out receivers, 2 on the left side of Broughton, 1 on the right side. There's the snap. The quarterback keeper, he's up near the line of gain. He picks up the first down. A 2-yard gain for Walker Broughton and the Sioux. And more importantly, they move the chains.
Watch the extra effort here. He had the extra effort on the touchdown that Walker had. Now here he realizes this is a big 3rd down. Momentum's against us, but he reaches out for the first down right about here. Good job. Great spot by our officiating crew, and they get the first down and keep this football on their side with 3:23 left, Randy, and they're starting to chew clock.
Yeah, 1st and 10. Broughton looking to throw the ball. He's got a Lessman wide open. He had his pick. His number 3 was wide open as well. He goes from the 21-yard line all the way down to the 42, a 21-yard reception to Trayton Lessman.
And Jaden Nelson, number 3, like you said, Randy, is smiling, looking at Anthony Lee, saying, I was wide open, but...
Come on, what am I?
He must have took a little Halloween candy from Walker because he didn't give it to him, but Jaden Nelson having a great game so far catching the football.
First down and 10. Broughton looking to throw the ball again. This time he's trying to get out of the way there. He just dumps the ball. And
is that grounding?
They're asking for it.
Ron Wright is not happy with somebody on that sideline.
They're bringing in the linesman. And
I don't believe it got to the line of scrimmage. Anthony Lee and Lane Fleur talking now to our official. It will be grounding.
It'll be intentional grounding. Loss of down. And the Warbirds fan base are fired up.
They helped out. They helped out the officials there, but yeah, I mean, even Walker just to get out of that rather than not taking a sack, still got the penalty, but showing a lot of elusiveness.
What do we got here? Ball started out at the 42-yard line.
Intentional grounding on the quarterback. He was outside the pocket, but the ball never got to the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-yard penalty from the spot. Loss of down, 2nd down.
Thank you, Ron Wright. Excellent explanation
and
there,
we've
Randy.
got 2nd down and an acre.
Yeah, this is a long way.
I think it's like 31 yards or something like that. As this ball's at the 31, they got to go.
Oh, no.
It's going to try to get it.
He's going to get it, Randy.
Look at this shiftiness. Looking for a stiff arm.
Look at him go!
Still on his feet. Got one man to beat. Finally run out of bounds as he goes from the 21-yard line all the way down to the 38.
I mean, this kid is a cheat code. Just watch this missed tackle. I'm going to get you here. No, you ain't. I'm going to keep this train rolling. One more. I mean, it's just, we got to realize up in this part of our North Dakota country, we don't see this kid.
42-yard run.
We don't see many players like this, and it's just fantastic to watch. Their backs are against the wall, 2nd and 30, and he gets a first down. I mean, my goodness.
The only thing that was positive there for the Warbirds is stop the clock. He was run out of bounds. 2:43 to go in the 3rd. Time becoming a factor here as Broughton sheds 2 tacklers, 3 tacklers. Finally brought down by the 4th tackler as Broughton is in for no gain.
Broughton slow to get up again.
Well, he's going to be in a football game as the Warbirds, no slouch team here. The Sioux have beaten everybody by at least 38 points so far this season. And right now they're ahead by 12 here in this quarterfinal game.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at this Warbird football team. They start off against Mayport CG. They lose. Then we transfer down all the way. They did lose to Lemoore Litchfield 42-68. Lemoore, who is the number 2 seeded team right now. But, yeah, they're a good football team. This has been a good test for the Sioux.
There is Broughton again, slowed down with an ankle tackle by Brian Quam, his counterpart. It'll be a gain of 6.
take a look at our RTC and some replay, and Walker gets kind of held up here on that gimpy ankle, and you see Anthony Lee on the sidelines jump up, yell, go down, because there was guys coming for him, coming for his head there. And some of those plays, I get it, Walker's a nice player, and he can make great moves, but we've seen him get hurt a little bit here in this game. Just go down, accept the defeat on some of that stuff.
3rd down and 8. Deer in motion, looking to throw the ball.
Oh!
Complete.
Damian Braun.
Braun is in.
What a catch.
Is in from 35 yards out. Braun.
Randy, excellent call. I mean, Damian Braun, last week's Brad Johnson player of the game, sheds a tackle after almost falling down. And, I mean, he's stoked. He knows he's this X factor for this team. When he makes a big play, they're going to do big things, and that's a big, big momentum killer here with 1:10 left in the third quarter.
1:10 to go as the Sioux set up to go 4-2. They put in number 8 and the Mustang, Will Arts, taking the direct snap. Let's see what they got going. Will Arts have a man in motion. A little quick hitter to Broughton this time. Broughton is going to be in. Broughton with the 2-point conversion with 1:10 remaining. 24-6 the Sioux. 26-6 the Sioux out on top.
26, Warbirds 6.
What's that?
Experience the difference of banking at Lincoln State Bank in Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Hankinson. We are prepared to meet your deposit, investment, and lending needs. Lincoln State Bank is your headquarters for agricultural, commercial, consumer, or mortgage loans. Call one of our bankers today to discuss your borrowing needs. We're happy to assist you with your savings and retirement plans. Contact any of our locations to enjoy the convenience of online and mobile banking. Lincoln State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Got some milestones to report here as Randy's getting his stat sheet ready to go, but today Walker needed 115 yards passing for a total of 6,000 career yards passing. He also needed only 217 yards rushing for 5,000 career yards rushing, and a total of 332 yards for 11,000 career yards. And Randy,
he's going for it. He's got 194 yards on the ground here this afternoon with 2 touchdowns and a 2-point 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for a total of 132 yards as well. So we're getting all kinds of information fed to us here, trying to catch up with it and sort it out here. We need to be the Intel computer, and we don't have that anymore.
Ooh, it's on the floor here.
On the ground. Picked up there by the Warbirds by Dexter before he's finally brought down by a host of Sioux, Trayton Lessman, along with Aiden Deer, putting a whooping on him.
Yeah, tried to do a little diving catch on a kickoff, but luckily they corral it, get it going. Makes a nice little play here, though, to try to get that football more into Sioux territory.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Warbirds here. Broughton with 194 yards rushing here this afternoon, according to my stats. Look at that carry. Dragging the Sioux with him for about 3 yards. Man at the bottom of the pile is number 10, Hunter Dunn.
Very tough yards here for the Warbirds. I mean, trying to make something out of nothing, and the Sioux defense isn't letting up. And this has been an interesting game for the Sioux because they usually rely on their offense. Offense kind of leads it, but today, I got to say, this defensive team for Coach Fleur has done a fantastic job, Randy.
I'm impressed with the Warbirds. Boy, they're not backing down at all.
No, they have played well.
26-6 on your NCC scoreboard as Brian Quam tries to get away from the defense, but Nordmark with the tackle. A loss of 3 for Brian Quam.
Check that, 3rd and 10.
Third down and 9 with under 10 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Let's see if they try to get another snap off before this end of the third quarter.
3,
2. They do. Here's a pitch back to Dunn.
Oh.
Dunn met there by number 1, Trayton Lessman. Wow, what a hit. As we end the third quarter, your NCC score. It's the Westhope-Newburg Sioux 26, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 6. Back to our studio.
Sun Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sun, Sun is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sun Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
As we start the fourth quarter, Walker Broughton has attained more than 6,000 yards of rushing.
Wow. Impressive. I mean,
he needs a few more yards passing to attain 6,000 yards in his career.
Let's hear those cowbells!
Gifted athlete, for sure.
Yeah, he is very gifted. I mean,
he's got some supporting cast around him as well.
Yeah, that's the big thing with this Sioux football team. Yeah, if you stop Walker, that's one thing, and it's tough to do, but Damian Brom, Will Arts, I mean, there's so many keys here. Tiger Lee, we saw defensively make a play. There's a lot of players.
Quam rolls out to his right, looking to throw the ball.
Missed
Quam
him.
running for his life with a good arm. Oh. And there is a pass that's broken up by number 8, Will Arts. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, he didn't really look for the football here, and they're running for his life, trying to figure this out. Let's see. An RTC instant replay. Yeah, it's good defensive play there.
First down and 10 on the turnover on downs. A Sioux in good field position at the 29-yard line. Here to start the fourth quarter. 11:50 to go. And Walker Broughton puts Lessman in motion. Comes back with a reverse handoff.
Wow, he's gone.
And he's gone. From 29 yards out, Addison Balmer hits the end zone for another touchdown.
His own guy almost took him out there. They're so excited. Trayton Lessman almost took him out, but we were wondering when he would get a touch here and make a little mark, and he gets it right here. Great job there by the blocking, and excellent run by Addison Palmer, who's a very, very, very good player. We talked about the supporting cast, but Addison is a big part of that, and he's
only a sophomore.
So the Tiger Lee's going to take over next year QB, but Addison Palmer is going to be a big help next year as the Sioux will have a nice team.
At the 11:40 mark of the fourth quarter, the Sioux set up to go for the 2-point conversion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball over the middle in the end zone. He finds Will Arts for the 2-point conversion. Your score with 11:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's all Sioux right now. They're up 34-6 on your NCC scoreboard.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 2001, Wyndmere Auto has been your hometown CarQuest auto parts store and more. Full auto, truck, and tire shop. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. For more info, please go to WyndmereAuto.com.
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. Randy's doing the stats. I'm doing a little color commentary here as we've got some scores to share from you around the state. The number 2 seeded Lemoore Litchfield Marion up big on South Prairie Max 60-6. And then it's Linton HMB. They're up right now on Cavalier 8-6. Number 1 seeded New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock. They're up 14-12 against Grant County Flasher. So some of these games, Randy, are just now kicking off where as we had an early start at 1 o'clock, but a lot of interesting games here. And if there's an upset, we could be back here in Westhope next Saturday.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
As Quam picks up the ball at the 35-yard line, and he is tripped up there by Will Arts at the 40-yard line. So a 5-yard return on that kickoff return. It'll be first down and 10 for the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. This is a very important possession for the Warbirds. They need a score.
Yeah, they need a little life here in this offense. They've kind of sputtered here in the late third quarter and early fourth quarter, but there's something to this. I mean, you can't just quit. You can't just give up here. And there's so many misplays that when you look back and your coach stringing, you're looking at what happened during this game. A couple missed catches, a couple miscues, and it's going to haunt you. And right now, hey, let's forget about it. Just keep moving forward. Anybody can play when you're up big. It's who can play when you're down.
Empty backfield pass over the middle, complete to number 30. Puts his shoulder down and gets up.
Yeah, Peyton Thies.
16-yard completion to Thies.
Peyton Thies, who had the big third down catch there early in the first half, but right here he puts his shoulder down. Nice little catch. Great way to set your feet for the quarterback. Catches it, puts his head down, takes on Walker Broughton. But that was a big play here, and now the Warbirds in a hurry up with the empty tray set.
They move the chains. First down and 10 for the Warbirds. Looking over the middle. Cox once. Now evades, running for his life, throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Wow, what an attempt to Peyton Thies, just out of his fingertips.
Got some laundry out on the field here. Let's listen and see what Ron White's got.
So there is laundry on the field. Let's see what the penalty will be as the officials sort it out. Ron Wright will do that.
Somebody is very upset on the Westhope sideline.
Here we go. Here's the official.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty, that results in a first down.
Well, you heard it first, a 15-yard penalty against the Sioux. And it'll be only their third penalty of the afternoon. Very clean game by both teams here this afternoon from Westhope, North Dakota. 34-6 on your NCC scoreboard. And it'll be first down and 10. There's the snap. Again, Quam tucks. Goes round his tackle. Broughton comes up to put a lick on him, but he's going to pick up. It looks like he's going to have enough yards for another first down, depending on where they spot the ball. It will be another first down on the 11-yard carry by Brian Quam.
Great call here by the offensive coordinator. Just the QB sneak. Notice that they were dropping everybody back while they're opening up the playbook, and good job by Quam to find the first down marker.
Quam with 17 carries now so far, and there's a pass that's incomplete.
Right off the fingertips of Gutzmer there, the junior, but that's close. But watch this replay here. He just finds the first down marker, even takes on Walker, and just keep playing. I mean, he's doing a great job. He's a senior. This is probably going to be his last football game to ever wear a Warbirds jersey, and you like to see the kid just keep on out there and giving it all he's got.
Quam again, empty backfield for the Warbirds. And looking to his left, its pass is complete to Dexter. Dexter on the tackle by Lessman. He's going to pick up about 9 yards.
Just short of a first down. Make it third down.
Clock keeps ticking here. 10:30 left in the football game, and just can't help but say enough about this defensive effort here from the Sioux. Right now, they're getting a little bit on them. They got some substitutes here. They're resting a few guys, but Coach Fleur had a great game plan coming into this ball game. He loves this. He lives and dies Sioux football. And Anthony Lee on the offensive side has done a great job too, Randy. But this defensive effort from the Sioux has been phenomenal.
At the doorstep, Quam tucks it. He finds the end zone. He walks in.
Quam,
from 6 yards out, looks like.
Quam, the senior, just keeping it alive here. Empty tray, keeping that pistol out of the way and out of the playbook, and he just waltzes right in.
8-yard touchdown run by Brian Quam.
Warbirds not done yet, Randy.
Yeah, they're still got fight. That's good to see of a team that's down like this and still want to play football.
10 minutes left. You get an onside kick.
They converted on one of those earlier as Quam looking to throw the ball on the 2-point conversion over the middle. And it is
no good.
No good. The pass was complete, but they ended up no good. We'll step aside, send it back to our studio as the Warbirds on the board again. They're down 34-12 on your NCC scoreboard.
As we watch our touchdown by Brian Quam, the senior, trying to make something out of nothing. He'll score. Warbirds making it closer. We're probably going to see an onside kick. Don't go anywhere. More excitement coming here on GameDay Media.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
As we come back out of that last touchdown by the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. Score 34-12 on your NCC scoreboard. 10:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Warbirds have also already had a successful onside kick. Will they try another one?
Yeah.
Almost got to, don't you?
Yeah, you have to. You got to. They got the hands team out there right now. Walker is not very happy with a couple of those guys saying, get in the middle. We already lost one. Get in the middle. Let's try to recover this thing. So a little miscommunication from the Sioux. But this is beneficial because now this is good experience for everybody, especially the hands team, because you never know down the road when you're going to need this team, especially in a close game. So this is good experience.
45 degrees. 45 degrees out right now. A beautiful afternoon. There is going to be a little pooch kick. They kick it into the empty spot, and it's going to be picked up there by Lessman.
Randy,
Lessman's
look
quick.
at him go.
Watch him. He's got some room as he's run out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Man, he is quick.
Trayton Lessman is very, very shifty. He had a great play last week when David and I were calling the football game where he had an awesome way back on the 20-yard line last week, took it 60 yards. He fumbled at the end, but he is a very, very shifty kid. Very nice player for him, and you see right there, special teams-wise, why they send him back. And nice little pooch kick there by the Warbirds, trying to catch him off guard a little bit. They were expecting something else, but
if you're a Sioux coach, do you want to run the ball and keep the clock moving, don't you?
And I would think about sitting some of these guys. I mean, we've already seen Walker Gimpy a few times, and you hate to see something. And we got an injury right now, number 7 for the Warbirds.
Addison Palmer goes for 4 yards on his 4th carry of the afternoon. Last time he touched the ball, he had a 21-yard touchdown run.
Jackson Creer, who is going to sub out right now for the Warbirds, came up rather gimpy, looked like an ankle.
Yeah.
But you hate to see that at the end of the game, especially for some of these kids, the end of their career.
Walker Broughton has rushed 17 times for 194 yards, according to my unofficial books right now. He's not going to run it. He's going to hand it off to number 13, Addison Palmer. Palmer, you take it for another 6 yards.
Yeah, and this is Addison. He gets a lot of these carries towards the end of the game. 3rd and short for him now. We'll probably see Addison again, or maybe QB sneak up the middle with Walker. But Addison does such a good job, and we've touched on it a lot, Randy. I remember one of the first games we covered of the Sioux and how many pieces they have, and how Coach Floor says he's very, very hopeful that some of these pieces on this playoff run will come into play and make some big plays.
Again, taking time off the clock, looking at the back judge, puts his arm up with 10 seconds remaining. He'll go with 5, 4, 3, 2, and then he calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Send it back to our studio.
Timeout red.
Back after this quick timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, offering Mustang, Legend, and Rob Sicko brand soybean and corn seed, along with grain cleaning services for small grains since 1994. Contact Clark at 701-833-3472 for your 2025 seed needs.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
We've just been informed as we come back to Game Day Media that Walker Broughton has just eclipsed 11,000 yards of total offense in his career.
Wow. I mean,
that's 110 times up and down the football field.
That is insane. I mean, people probably get sick of me talking about how great he is, but you don't see players like this, Randy. You don't get the opportunity, and especially for these youngsters at this football game, they don't realize what they're witnessing. And
3rd and 1.
Oh yeah, he's on route Rushmore for sure.
As he goes down, little carry for Walker Broughton for 3 yards.
And the nice thing about Walker, he's a great football player, even better person.
Better kid, yeah. He's just an absolute outstanding kid.
I mean, it takes time, and you talk about him going on to the next level and playing for the Bison, which is great, but it's any of his teammates, he's kind of quiet, but yet he leads by action, and there's something to that. So
1st down and 10 as the Sioux move the chains inside of Warbird territory at the 42. As it's going to be a carry by Palmer for 2 hard yards for the sophomore.
It's been interesting to watch Anthony Lee, offensive coordinator for the Sioux, co-head football coach as well, and how he has done this game so far. I mean, right away we talked about him being a little tight, got that big fade route, and now he's just completely opening up the playbook, and he's letting Addison Palmer catch a rhythm here, getting some offensive touches, but Walker's got 20-something yards to go. I wouldn't be surprised for another record, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to break this at home.
Anthony Lee, Lane Fleur.
Nothing
There's
there, though.
A quarterback keeper. What a tackle there by Hunter Dunn.
Good job.
That is a huge defensive play by Hunter Dunn.
Watch our RTC instant replay, number 10, as Randy just said, Hunter Dunn doing a great job here, coming off the edge, shutting Walker down. Hard to do, but great job, defensive effort here from Hunter Dunn, who's also a good running back, Randy.
Yeah, he's good. He's just a hard-nosed player. It's fun to watch him, and these Warbirds, they got a lot of grit in them, what I've seen here today.
Well, especially to make the long trip. I mean, it's a 5-hour drive. They came up to Minot. Anytime, if you're a football coach or a basketball coach, take a long trip like that, spend the night in Minot. It's a lot.
I kind of wonder if they're not going to take another time out here as soon as they get down and watch the back judge with the play clock. And 5, 4, he's going to call another timeout, I believe. Yeah, we're going to take a timeout as well as Lane Fleur, the Shorts head coach.
Timeout, Red, their second timeout.
Yeah, has a timeout on the field. Hey, we're just needing about 50 more views of our game here today. Call up somebody and let them know that the Sioux are about ready to punch their ticket to the semifinal round next week. Their opponent yet to be determined, but gives us another chance at this break of action with swim lessons. We're still swimming.
Yeah, heck yeah. No, we are. And Walker Broughton looking like Tommy Malott from Montana State. We've had Tommy on the podcast. A bunch of other great players. We had Coach Polasek on as well, North Dakota State Bison's head football coach. Find us on Spotify, Apple, anywhere, YouTube as well. We got a live video version of it too. So
Lessman's in motion. Inside handoff to Palmer. Palmer gets up to about a 2-yard gain, but more importantly, hangs on to the football and keeps the clock a-running. Fourth down.
As the Sioux move forward in this playoff run, there's going to be a player Last week it was Damian Braun. Moving forward, Randy, it'll be somebody else. But that's something that if you're a big Sioux fan and you like watching great football, just like me and you, Randy, who's going to make that play? Who's going to step up? And it's going to be interesting to watch and see who it is. It's going to be Addison Palmer. Is it going to be Trayton Lessman? Somebody's going to have to help Walker as they go on the road potentially next week.
Again, they're looking at the back judge, try to run off as much time off the clock as possible as they put Lessman in motion. Here is the snap. Looking to throw the ball, looking over the middle. Now escapes. He's got an open field, and he's got the wheels to do it. Hunter Dunn can stop him. He's going to pick up a first down as he takes a knee. He goes from the 45-yard line, and another first down. 21-yard gain.
Fantastic player. We got a quick score update. Number 4, Linton HMB. They're up 22-6 against Cavalier. 6 minutes left in the half there. Number 1, New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock 30. Grant County Flasher 12. And Lemoore up big on South Prairie Mac 67-6.
Clock is running. And again, good clock management. A better run by Walker to get another first down. First down and 10 as the Sioux move the chains again. They hand the ball off to Palmer. Palmer with the carry.
Palmer, about a 5-yard gainer.
5-yard gain by Addison Palmer.
How much does Walker need, David? He needs 6 yards for that record. So be interesting to see if he can get that 6 yards here at home. They're the rushing record. 5,000 yards rushing for Walker's career if he can get 6 yards here.
They're not in any hurry. Probably playing for the last time on the West Hope football field, unless there's a big upset over at New Rockford here this afternoon.
I think if New Rockford got all of the Vikings players to play on their team for the second half, they'd still struggle a little bit.
Palmer with the handoff again. The youngster, the sophomore, still on his feet. And he's going past the 15 into the Service Valley Dental Group red zone for another first down on a 6-yard carry by Palmer.
The helmet comes off of my guy again, Chase Cooper, the senior, the O-line, D-line, 285, 6'3". He's a good player, and he's been fun to watch. Chase Cooper, I mean, major shout-out to Chase. He's played really hard today. It's too bad they didn't get him that reception early on in the football game, but Chase does a great job, and we talked to Coach Stringy a little bit about his team, and he's one of the first people he talks about, Chase, and how he's been a foundation builder on this football team.
Receivers split out both sides. Arts and Lessman on opposite sides. They hand the ball off this time again to Addison Palmer. Palmer on a good defensive stick there by Hunter Dunn picks up a hard 1-yard run.
Some 11A scores, Randy. I know we got, believe it or not, we got some people that watch us over in Killdeer, some friends of mine, but Killdeer right now in a great game, 27-25 against Langdon Munich. And that's just at the end of the first half, so that's a very tight football game. Yeah. Killdeer was getting preseason number 1 votes. So Nick Walker, one of the old offensive coordinators at Dickinson State while I was there.
He's home stomping ground now.
Yeah, he's a really good coach, Nick Walker. He does a great job, football and basketball, but if he
second down, 10. Broughton in shotgun formation, hands it off to Palmer again.
Addison
in a hurry. Addison going to be short of a first down. He's going to pick up 11, but it'll be first down and goal as Addison Palmer been the workhorse here the last few games, few possessions.
The front 5 for the Sioux just doing a fantastic job, and even watch the wide receiver on the outside. Great block there by Will Arts, making the most and helping his guy Addison Palmer almost pick up a touchdown there, but on the 1-yard line.
First and goal. They're going to give it to Palmer.
Nice stop.
And a good tackle there. Drops Palmer for no gain.
Palmer, no gain, brought down by
it's very rare you see a guy like QB1 Brian Quam, also a middle linebacker.
Right. Future Sioux players in the end zone down there. You could probably pick them up on our feed. They're playing in the end zone.
Future Sioux, how about future Bison?
Again, the Sioux in no hurry as they look down at their wristbands with the play. Everybody looks at them as they don't huddle up. It must be the new thing anymore, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're going to have our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game and Coach's comments, so everybody don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, we're up over that 3,000 views thing right now. That's good. And loss of one again by Palmer. Is he going backwards? But more importantly, there's a lot more time coming off the clock as we're inside of a minute and a half. And no indication that they want to take a timeout, so it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 4.
You know, Randy, it's kind of fun. Last year, the Sioux team, they had a great basketball run, but this year having a football run, and everybody after the game, they take the bus down Main Street in a small town like Westhope like this.
Cool.
This is their NFL team. This is their time, and it's really cool to see them not only get some wins here in the playoffs, but also just the pride and support they get.
Illegal procedure called against the Sioux.
Dead ball, foul, false start. False start on the offense.
Make it 3rd and 9.
Still 3rd down.
So that gets them outside of the 6 yards that Broughton needs.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Yeah.
There's some quick thinking there
Yeah.
on the coaching staff.
Anthony Lee. I like it.
Maybe he's got a headset plugged in.
Last 2 minutes of the game. The team that got a penalty again, for them can start the ball on the snap. Clock will start on the snap.
Great job by Ron Wright, one of the better chiropractors in the state of North Dakota.
Broughton decides to hand it off to Palmer, and Palmer picks up 2 yards.
I thought for sure that was going to be Walker, so he'd get the record.
3rd and goal from the Warbirds 5-yard line.
It's a few times when I went to see the chiropractor Ron Wright when I was playing high school, and I'm pretty sure he cracked my back a little bit harder on purpose.
Well, I know he got my son playing in a basketball game after it was a football game, I think. He ended up spraining his ankle, and Ron Wright worked his magic. And later on that night, Evan was able to play.
You go in tough shape, you come out walking right. I think that was his logo.
There's a pass to the corner. Touchdown! Touchdown to Will Arts. As they tack on 6 more and another 6 more points on the 6-yard touchdown run or touchdown pass to Will Arts, his first touchdown of the afternoon. (40-12) with 22 seconds remaining as they set up to go for 2. Tiger Lee steps in at quarterback. Tiger looking to throw the ball over the middle. That falls incomplete. 22 seconds to go. It's all Sioux as they're going to head to the semifinals. 40-12 on your NCC scoreboard.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
40-12 as we're about ready to wrap it up here. 2-point conversion failed on that last touchdown by the Sioux, making the score on your NCC scoreboard 40-12. It'll be Gavin Horn, the junior, setting up for the kickoff. The sidewinder is going to go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty against the
Horn's kick goes out of
Sioux.
bounds. Warbirds will start 1st and 10 from their 35-yard line.
And they'll get the ball.
Coach chooses to re-kick. Kick out of bounds, he chooses to re-kick.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Sioux for kicking the ball out of bounds.
5 yards.
That's only their 5th penalty for 40 yards here tonight. Very clean game. Boy, by both teams, really. And 1 penalty against the Warbirds this afternoon. So it'll be Horn that'll kick off. They spot the ball in the near sideline this time at the 35-yard line. Again, only 22 seconds remaining here as the Sioux are going to punch their ticket to the semifinal round action. The squib kick goes to the middle of the field, picked up by Brian Quam at the 28-yard line. Quam passes the 30, now goes backwards as he's brought down inside the 30-yard line. Dallas Hansen's going to be talking with our winning head coach following the completion of our game here this afternoon. And high fives all around, fist bumps going on by Anthony Lee to his team as seniors have played their final game here at the Westhope Field, unless there is a big-time upset down in New Rockford. And 16 seconds remaining. All but done as Brian Quam back in shotgun formation. Brian looking to throw the ball. Hitch and go. You're going to throw the ball to Dexter, and it's over his head as the ball falls incomplete. And that stops the clock with 9 seconds to go. 28-point lead by the Sioux over the Warbirds. Probably time for one more play as the Warbirds want to take on a little bit more yards here this afternoon. They've had a good season. Congratulations to Scott Stringy and the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds. A couple of first-round wins in the postseason. Now over the middle, they find Dexter on a big reception from the 40-yard line all the way 25-yard reception as there's a timeout with 1 second to go.
Timeout White, timeout White.
Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here as we try to come up with a few more scores that are happening around the area this afternoon. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, all over the South Prairie Max, 67-20 according to the North Dakota Score Feed app. Linton HMB beating the Cavalier Tornadoes 22-6. New Rockford over Grant County Fisher 30-12. And of course our score here this afternoon, it's the Sioux from WNG 40 over the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 12. 1 second to go. Time for one more play. Looking to throw the ball as far as he can throw it. He's got a good arm. It's going to be swatted away. Ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the game. And the Sioux advance to the semifinal round action next Saturday afternoon. What a game for the Sioux. Congratulations to the Warbirds on a great season again. And congratulations to Scott Stringy and his Warbirds, but congratulations to Anthony Lee and Lane Fleur as you continue your season to next Saturday afternoon. We'll send it back to our studio while we wind up and find head coach Anthony Lee or Lane Fleur, along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Back after this timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Shop Henson's Fur and Leather for a variety of unique, attractive items. Leathers for the cyclist, jewelry, leather goods, comfy footwear, and of course, the area's best selection of Pendleton items from clothing to accessories. Find it all at Henson's Fur and Leather.
The Locker is a full-service meat market and custom-exempt meat processing plant specializing in beef, hogs, and lambs. The Locker is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Call soon to reserve your butchering dates for 2025 as the dates are filling up fast. Are you looking for something for supper? The Locker has what you need. From large meat bundles to a single pork chop, we can help find something for you. From The Locker in Westhope, thank you for your continued support.
Experience the difference of banking at Lincoln State Bank in Wyndmere, Lidgerwood, and Hankinson. We are prepared to meet your deposit, investment, and lending needs. Lincoln State Bank is your headquarters for agricultural, commercial, consumer, or mortgage loans. Call one of our bankers today to discuss your borrowing needs. We're happy to assist you with your savings and retirement plans. Contact any of our locations to enjoy the convenience of online and mobile banking. Lincoln State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sun Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sun, Sun is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sun Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 2001, Wyndmere Auto has been your hometown CarQuest auto parts store and more. Full auto, truck, and tire shop. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. For more info, please go to WyndmereAuto.com.
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Hey, we've got our post-game show. Dallas Hansen has been able to catch up with the offensive coordinator and winning coach Anthony Lee, along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Take it away, Dallas.
Hey, thanks, Randy. I got with me co-head coach Anthony Lee. Anthony, I mean, first couple possessions, guys seemed a little tight, but really opened it well up in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, nerves are there. Quarterfinal, big game, high expectations, but they responded in a great way that second half after that late adversity in the first half.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to go on the road next week. What does it mean to you to have some of these great seniors play their last game here in Westhope, and now they're going to try to make it to Dakota Bowl, but this will be your last home game?
Yeah, it's such a great group. Really, really proud of these guys, the work they've put in our program, how they've helped turn it around. Just a fantastic group. We're very fortunate.
Well, appreciate Coach Lee. Good luck the rest of the way. We're going to bring in our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, the one, the only Walker Broughton. Walker, okay, it was 2nd and 30 here in the third quarter. You made a 35-yard run there. I mean, on some of those plays, your teammates do a great job blocking, but what's your mindset when you know, okay, 2nd and 30, I got to run for a long first down?
You know, I mean, like Coach Fleur said to me that on passes, QB runs on, I mean, deep balls are going to be open because they don't cover that very well. I mean, Wyndmere is a big team. They're big up front. They gave us some troubles there, but we adjusted and played really well.
So you got a lot of kids here in front of us waiting to talk to you. You're a big role model. What does it feel to you as not only a great football player, but as a student-athlete, human being, to have kids look up to you? They're going to watch you play for the Bison, but going to watch you go for a state title. And how does that feel?
You know, it's a great feeling. I mean, I was one of those kids once, and I dreamed of looking up to every older kid. And so it's something special for me, and I really enjoy watching these little kids look up to me and learn from me. So.
Mindset now, you're going to go on the road. You're going to have to become a road warrior to get back to the Dakota Bowl. What's going to be your mindset for you and your teammates as you move forward?
You know, we just got to keep playing like us. This next week of practice has got to be the best practices we've ever had. And, I mean, who we're going to play is New Rockford, and they're tough teams. They're a lot like us, athletic. They're not very big, but they're athletic like us. So.
Well, it's been a pleasure to watch you, buddy. You're a heck of a player, and good luck the rest of the way. Back up to you, Randy.
Thank you, Dallas. Thank you to our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Walker Broughton. As we look at some of the stats here this evening or this afternoon, 40-12, pretty dominating game for the Sioux over the Warbirds is here this afternoon in quarterfinal round action. And the second half, 1:10 to go in the third quarter, 45-yard pass to Damian Braun. The 2-point pass to Walker Broughton was good as they tacked on 2 more points. And in the fourth quarter, 11:40, 21-yard touchdown run by Addison Palmer made the score 32-6. The 2-point pass play from Will Arts from Broughton made it 34-6. 10:01 to go. Brian Quam on an 8-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion failed for the Warbirds, making the score 34-12. And then with 22 seconds remaining, a 6-yard pass completion to Will Arts from Walker Broughton made the score, your final score, 40-12, as the 2-point conversion failed for the Sioux. And we'll look at the stats a little bit here before we go to the playoff picture as we have it right now. Walker Broughton, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, rushed the ball 20 times for 211 yards, according to our unofficial stats, with touchdowns from 48 yards, 3 yards, and 1 yard. And he also had a 2-point conversion. He also had 2 touchdown passes to Damian Braun from 45 and Will Arts from 6. And so a very complete game for the Sioux with 429 yards of total offense this afternoon, 291 yards on the ground, 138 yards in the air. And the Warbirds finished their season with a record of 8-3 on the season with 281 offensive yards here this afternoon. 175 of those yards were on the ground, 106 through the air this afternoon as well. A 10-yard touchdown pass to Peyton Thies from Brian Quam, the quarterback for the Warbirds, and also a touchdown run by Brian Quam from 8 yards out. And that's the scoring for the Warbirds. As we take a look at the bracket, we have our first entry into the semifinal rounds. It's the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux, the number 3 seed in the tournament, punching their ticket to the semifinal round action. They'll play the winner of the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets and the Grant County Flasher Storm. That game has not gone final yet, so we won't put that up. The other quarterfinal round action this afternoon, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, all over South Prairie Max. Right now, I don't think that has gone final yet either, and it's Linton HMB that is leading Cavalier. Stay tuned to our Game Day Media Facebook page as we update the brackets. You can catch those on our Facebook page at Game Day Media. Very complete game. Congratulations again to the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds on their great season that they just completed. Hats off to your seniors for leading the way for your Warbirds into the postseason. Great job by head coach Scott Stringy. And congratulations again to the Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn Sioux, and all the best to the Sioux. As we wrap things up here from the Westhope Field, final home game for the Sioux this afternoon. It was a very convincing win. The Sioux with a 40-12 victory over the Warbirds as they punch their ticket to the semifinal round. Final thoughts, Dallas, as we wrap things up here.
Complete team win. Can they do it on the road? Can they survive another test? They're going to have to take a bus ride now down to the southeast side, and they can do it. It's up to them, and I'm going to be rooting for the Sioux. I'm going to be a homer. I hope the Sioux can do it, and it's just been so fun, Randy, to cover these guys. Shout out to you and David and doing this Game Day Media thing, so allowing people like me to come in here and be along for the ride, but just you get emotional when you think about all these seniors. Anthony Lee was getting emotional down there, realizing they'll never play on this field again, but they got a chance to play in the Dome, and that's what counts.
Well, it's been a real privilege to have you on board, Dallas. On behalf of our broadcast team here this afternoon, Dallas Hansen, our color commentator, on-field commentator, David Peterson, our executive producer here this afternoon, and the real MVP, James Myers, running our camera here this afternoon. And thank you. Until Monday afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock with the District 16 tournament, as the final District 16 tournament tries to find 4 teams to represent Region 8 at the Well on November 11th, 12th, and 14th at the Region 8 volleyball tournament. My name's Randy Peterson. Thanks to all of our sponsors who helped make this possible. We couldn't do it without you. Final score again from Westhope. It's the Sioux from Westhope-Newburg-Glenburn 40, the Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds 12. Good night. Good afternoon.
The telecast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, People's State Bank, Henson's Fur and Leather, Stevens Welding and Machine, Tioga Parts Supply, Otheon Boutique, Shauna's Place, Wyndmere Auto, Basin Service Company, Sund Manufacturing, Lincoln State Bank, The Locker, Glenburn Booster Club, DA Land LLC, Brad Johnson Insurance, RTC Networks,